The Star.
Yeah, y'all already know. Step in the pan. That dude Biz on the beat. Yeah. We live in entertainment. Sound change. Crown the kings, homie. This is where it get ill. About to have the tip off live as a tip drill. From the court to the diamond, to the track, to the big skin flying around the field. Starting 5 forever, keeping it real. If it matters in the world of sports, jeans and long sleeves, they taking no shorts. Hot to death, oh yes, these are the sports podcasts live as a pros course. Biz market wave, the starting 5 goes off. No matter who you cheer for, emotions out the window, they analyzing with clear thoughts. They take it way deeper than the boys ever. No longer got any use for them 4 letters. The latest news, score stats and a view from the sideline. Ain't no guideline, it's just the truth. Yeah, no need to dig for a pardon line. It's always in season if people start 5. We going in on 3, run the baseline, start 5. Get it, we got what you need. If the sports news you see, we don't waste time. We talking cause we live it. We got what you need. We going in on 3, run the baseline, start 5. Get it, we got what you need. And y'all know me, 7 sign, I'm the illest cat spit. I got what you need.
Oh, we finally back. And of course, as soon as we come back, O finds a way to go get fucking ice. Y'all know what this is. Newest episode of the Star of 5. Yo, it feels like we've been away for longer than a week, but it's only been a week. So we got a little holiday to recap. I fulfilled the promise as I declared. Yeah, as you already know, hooksrub.com. Use the code STAR5 to get 20% off your order. As I keep mentioning Hooks Rub, I keep thinking, yo, I gotta hit my man Jared up because it's been a while. Every time I keep saying it's been a while, I forget to fucking send the text message. But you know, we're gonna do that soon. Oh, what up?
What's good, fellas? It's your boy O in the building. Here. You know, we about to have a good show, man, because we got 2 weeks worth of info we need to chop it up with y'all, man. So I'm looking forward to that, man. All right, I'm passing on to my boy Tyrono Lisper.
Glad to be here. I hope that y'all nasty motherfuckers don't still got more Thanksgiving food in your house.
Yo, you know what? Can I say something?
That means he does.
I mean, he froze, so go ahead.
my all right. So my turkey was in the freezer. I just took it out last night and make soup with it. So yeah, it was in the freezer though.
Well,
Since like Friday night, Saturday.
It's on
go ahead,
YouTube,
Tyrone. I'm sorry. Go ahead, man.
Tyrone got up and walked away from the screen again. He froze up. He froze up like
yeah. It's already jokes. We didn't even get started. We're not in yet.
We're in 2020. We're about to be in 2025. You still got dial up, man.
What's good? Yo, it's a good day. It's unseasonably warm out here today, and I'm thankful for that. So I can have a cigar with my cigar brother, you know, Mr. Mayor. You know what I'm saying? For these Sunday sessions. So I'm happy with that. Been a good week. It doesn't feel like Christmas is like 3 weeks away or some shit like that. It doesn't. I can't wait for us to do our year-end show. I love doing that shit, the year wrap-up we got to do. So I'm really looking forward to that, bro.
Which
really.
we gotta actually fucking like brainstorm this one.
Yeah,
because like I can tell you now, coming into this week, my mind felt empty, but I knew we got some shit to talk about, man.
Yeah,
like,
man.
Last week we were supposed to cover Drake suing UMG, which that we're gonna get to that today for sure. You know, we had some crazy eventful shit happen in Manhattan just this past couple days ago.
Yeah.
And man, are we going in on that? But the one thing we forgot to go in on, well, we didn't forget, is what Tyrone was trying to mention in his intro, and that I hope you motherfuckers don't have nothing left over, no leftovers from Thanksgiving. We got to talk about that. And I did fulfill the promise. I just didn't record it because they weren't worth it. It wasn't worth recording. I took this like literally like a 50-cent piece size amount of collard greens, and I'm gonna continue to not eat them shits unless somebody can pass me a little same amount.
You have a
That can
bad
get me
batch,
over
sir.
the.
You was warned pre-show. You told us pre-show. You was warned that it was a bad batch. So you went in handicapped.
No. I didn't say they were bad. I
Damn,
said
TJ.
they didn't hit my. I didn't say. I said
Damn,
they
TJ.
didn't hit my. I said that they didn't hit my taste buds right. And as soon as I said they didn't hit my taste buds right, you immediately went to them shits was trash. And you didn't even eat them shits.
Wait.
No, there's nothing to wait. You wait, hold on. I just didn't like them shits.
It was like, yo, they're like, yo, please let me explain myself. They're like, please let me explain. I never said that.
I came in a little later on the conversation, but so I wasn't privy to everything. But based on the conversation that I heard you saying, them greens they was improperly seasoned. So you still had a bad batch. You was talking about the greens not being properly seasoned.
No, I didn't. Oh my goodness.
Oh man.
You fucking niggas. We were trying. I was gonna try to see.
You can't go to no more functions, man. No more functions.
Yo, I can't stop laughing. This shit is funny.
Seasoned. They were seasoned. Stop that. Because y'all, you came in on, you didn't even hear what the fuck I said.
Oh man.
TJ heard all of what I said. And I never said that they weren't. I pretty much summed it up to they weren't for me.
You did. I was an embellisher. I'm an embellisher.
Yes.
Yes, I take that. I take that from you, Dan. I am an embellisher.
Going forward, Dan, going forward, don't eat no food that has your name on it, man. If it says Dan on it, don't eat it and drop that shit on the floor.
Yeah. No more, I can't. No more fucking using Seamless or Grubhub or Uber. None of that shit, right?
No, I'm talking about when you go to family functions. When you go to family functions, man, if it got your name on it, like, oh no, this is for Dan right here. Don't eat this right here. This is for Dan.
I'm just gonna not eat the greens because like I said, I fulfilled my promise and I didn't like them. But anyway, get off of that. How was Tyrone? How was your holiday? Did we lose Tyrone again?
Rap snitch knitches.
Still got fucking 56K modem. Tyrone, are you still with us?
Go
ahead,
you
TJ.
call him? You better
fucking
call
56K. Somebody kicked the 56K modem, Tyrone. How was your holiday?
Man.
Well, go ahead, Ty. You back.
TJ, do they have an internet service where I can get like separate internet for me, just for me, in the house?
It's called a hotspot, bro.
It's called pay. It's called pay $80 just
you gotta
for
pay for it. You gotta have to pay for another modem. They can run two.
And don't give nobody the password.
Yeah.
Hardwire only.
Yeah, I'm gonna get another modem because these technical difficulties are starting to really piss me off.
Yeah, just get another modem.
Well, while we got you, go in about your holiday.
I had a good holiday. I just chilled in the crib, ate some food at home with the kids and stuff. But this morning, while I was late, is because I went on this Girls on the Run thing. It's a 5K, and this group they just take young ladies and they they hang out with them and they like tell them to, they help them with like their grades, they help them with like self-confidence, they help them make friends and stuff like that. And so they did a 5K this morning. So me and my daughter went, and we were supposed to be running the 5K, but these kids don't have no energy at all. I'm out there with 9 and 10-year-olds looking at them like, is y'all moving or what? I don't know. But it was for a good cause. I was the running buddy.
Nice.
That's what's up,
So that was cool.
Nice.
Better human than me. Not for the charity part, but for the running part. That's
bro. Yo, my army days, man. My stomach used to bubble when I had to do the runs, man. I do not like running, man. Them long distance runs, hell no.
Like, it's so funny when you see a bunch of kids and they can't, and I'm running, I'm beating them. I was just like, something's wrong here. Y'all kids need to get back outside.
But that's that whole generation gap, man. When the four of us used to just be out there from sun up to sundown, running the streets and all that. Nobody does that anymore. Parks is empty, man.
And when you think about it like that, like how many miles did we run consecutively, running up and down a basketball court, but you never counted it? Yeah. Because you run up, stop, run up, go back down, run, stop, run, stop. Like
God
we never
forbid,
thought about
God forbid you won a game. If you won a game, if you won a match, if you won a game, you was staying on.
Yeah, he was out there for all day.
Yep.
All day. Your squad was nice.
The amount of miles put in bike riding, like that really was that was our thing. We was running out there fucking bike riding, basketball, football. All the running sports.
All the sports. We was outside running. You was just running to be running. Shit.
I was slow. But the holiday, TJ.
Holiday was good. All the family came over. My nephew was here for the weekend. He's 1 year old. He's walking really good now. So was having fun with him. Went to the Jets game on Sunday, tailgated out there. We didn't go inside. We just tailgated the whole joint. Shit was crazy. Mad people out there in the cold, man. It was a little brick out there. Not gonna lie. And my man had an electric scooter that you could sit on and you could ride. So I was riding that shit through the parking lot. You know what I'm saying? With the cigar in one hand, beer in the other and shit. That little cooler, the cup holder in the front. Yeah, we had a good time, man. Food was phenomenal. We had brisket. We had wings. We had beef ribs. We had pork ribs. We had bacon and eggs on a roll for breakfast. Yo, man. Tailgate shit was fire, bro.
That's what's up.
Fire. We had coquito. Man, this shit was dope. It was dope. We had mad booze out there. It was a good time. I was wiped when I got home, too. I got home by like 6, right at the start of the Knicks game, like around 6 o'clock. It was a good day. It was a good day.
Sound like a good day, man. Nah, I didn't do too much. I do whatever my yearly staying up all night long doing smoking a turkey, whatever. And I didn't really have any family over, just us in the house. My brother's girl came over, so that was cool, and her and her daughter. So yeah, that was it, man. It was real, close, intimate. You know what I mean? But we enjoyed good food though, man. So
yeah,
that's all I could ask for.
Very good, very good, very good. Yeah, it was. I had to work that day. I had to work, so I got my food in and then fucking left. And just
you was at the parade. You was at the parade.
Actually, no. I got bumped off for doing the parade detail shit, and I had to do regular holiday activities, which was managing trucks that were doing the baskets, the corner baskets, and that's it. Still giving people tickets, even though what I did was I actually found the warnings. I found warnings over giving people fucking, here you go, happy holiday, pay this money to the city. Now I found warnings and gave out warnings instead. You know what I'm saying?
Good for you, man. That was a good deed. That was a good deed of the day, man.
If you would have had worked the parade, would you have the rest of the day off instead of
if I had to work the parade, a couple things wouldn't have happened. I wouldn't have had to write tickets. If I worked the parade function, they actually had me scheduled to work 3 to 11, so I would have had to drive in earlier. My day would have been much easier because I think I forgot what I was originally scheduled to supervise the cleaning, so we probably would have been out there for a while. But it was raining during the parade anyway, so that the
Right.
cleanup it might have been like this, and then I wouldn't have had the fucking yo they. I got stuck on the 4 to 12. It was damn near guaranteed that people were gonna call out. They tried to stick me on overtime. Yeah, I can't go overtime. I'm going emergency child care. Nobody's gonna be home to stay with my kids. That's it. I can't get in trouble for going emergency on or off of overtime. I did my regular shift.
Right. It's not that you left early.
I did my regular shift. I can't stay for the overtime.
Yo, let me
And
ask
that's
you. Let me ask you. I'm sorry, Tyrone. TJ, have y'all ever been to the parade?
I've been to 2 New Year's Eves, but no parade. I've been to New Year's
Yo,
Eve at Times Square twice though.
I swear, the New Year's Eve is like twice the amount of people at the Thanksgiving Day parade.
It has to be. Has to be, bro.
Yeah, I've never been to a place where so much. You know,
Bro,
people talk about anxiety. Yeah,
I went pre 9/11, so there was no blocking off shit or nothing like that. You was out there in the streets, dog.
yeah.
You was out there rough with everybody. It was fucking.
I did New Year's Eve.
Wild.
Yeah, I've done New Year's Eve too.
It was wild down there,
Yeah.
yo. It was crazy.
And because of
I've
work,
done the-
I've been adjacent to. But go ahead, Tyrone. I'll explain mine after.
I've done the Mummers Day parade in Philadelphia. I've done that, but I've never done the Thanksgiving one though. But the Mummers is
after New Year, right?
Yeah, and that's an actual decent show. Like they dance and stuff, and it's like clowns, and they put on like performances out there. So I've done the Mummers, but no, I never done the Thanksgiving.
If you don't remember what the Mummers look like, think back to when my Eagles won the Super Bowl, and when you seen Jason Kelsey and that outfit that he had on the stage. If you see that was a Mummers costume.
Okay,
that's respect.
I just seen a video of him recently driving around in the Eagles golf cart in Philadelphia in a fucking Mummers outfit, but whatever. But yeah, I was adjacent to only because of work. If it wasn't for work, I would have never been near neither one of them. That's tourist. All that shit is tourist New York.
Nah, there was a lot of local heads in the 90s.
Yeah.
There was a lot of local
back
heads
in the
down
day.
there.
Yeah, I could give you that. But this shit, like now, I'm sure it is still now.
More tourists now. It's more
but
tourists
like now, like the last time I worked New Year's, I was doing the blockade, so I was sitting in a truck that had the adjacent cross streets cut off. All I had to do was sit in the truck for the whole night. But yo, the people going in it, like yo, you would literally like you're in there, and you're caged in. There's no in and out. There's no in and out. Good luck on a bathroom. You gotta hold your piss, or fucking do some people I heard wear diapers, wear Depends, shit like that. Like
shit like that.
Literally. Y'all niggas can have that. Y'all can have that.
So, same thing with New Year's Eve.
And the Thanksgiving one, I've done the same thing. The blockade.
So no, he was talking about
I never
New Year's
sat
Eve.
there.
Oh,
I did
both. What I'm telling him, when I was going, there was no blockade. There was no side street cutoff. You could run anywhere. We was running through everything, bro. It was fucking bananas. Like, and then when the ball dropped, the place went crazy. We was all packed in there, man. It was dope. It was a great experience. It'll never be like it was before for y'all to get to like real experience in New York at New Year's Eve. But after that, it was New Year's Eve parties for me. After that, I was like, I'm not doing that shit no more.
Blame 9/11.
Yeah, 9/11 changed all of that, and I'm glad I went pre 9/11 too, because that was something. You know, I think you, as a New Yorker, you should experience, but now it's so commercial and all fucked up.
Fuck that.
Who knows, bro?
That's like Statue of Liberty. I've never been to Statue of Liberty. Don't plan on ever going. Empire State Building. I ain't going to none of them shits, man. Fuck that.
I've been to both. I just never been to the Crown and Statue of Liberty. But Empire State Building is fun, but they charge mad money to go to the top now.
You know what? Bronx Zoo. Bronx Zoo
is dope. Free on Wednesdays.
Free on Wednesdays, man.
That's when all the Jews are there.
Philadelphia schools have trips to the fucking Statue of Liberty. So how is it that you live in New York and never went?
Because
Or the Statue
you're
of Liberty on the elementary school trip from Philly.
because real New
Like, that's
Yorkers
when I
don't
went to the
go
Statue
there.
of
You
Liberty
don't go
on
there,
a,
man.
on a
Yo,
school
yo,
trip. I went on a school trip.
That's what I'm
you
saying.
wanna
Well, we don't go there.
listen.
So did you see the Liberty Bell? Y'all come to
Listen.
Philly for shit
I
like
did
that?
see the Liberty Bell.
No.
I did see that.
You want to know how real New Yorkers see the Statue of Liberty?
When they
On the
go in the
Staten
Liberty Bell?
Island Ferry, baby.
TJ just said it. When you get on the fucking Staten Island ferry and
For
you
free.
get on you get exactly, you go to the right side of the boat and just look at it as you pass by.
Yeah. A few hundred yards away from a couple thousand yards away from it. But it's
That's
a great
it.
look. It's a great
That's
look.
it.
It's a great
We
look.
don't go
Yo,
there.
yo,
We don't go
yo.
there.
Dan, since we talk about the water and Staten Island and all that shit, what's up with these people, the city, making a pool for us to go swim in the East River?
What?
What?
Like,
I never heard of that.
I
I
didn't
haven't
hear
heard of
that,
that
bro.
yet.
What?
no,
so
they're
what
making
are
a
they-
pool. They're making a pool inside the East River. They're gonna cordon it off and have the whole filtration system going on or whatever, and you could swim in the East River. And there's
In
gonna
a
be
No.
a pool
swimming
in the
pool
East River.
though.
In a
There's gonna be a
swimming
pool.
pool. Yeah.
Yes.
You, I never
No.
heard it. I haven't heard of that. But you know what though? When New York City does
No
summer
river.
streets, when New York City does summer streets in August, they have mobile pools. They
Oh,
take
word?
big ass. I've seen it. They take like the big ass, like, big box containers that
Yeah.
go on, like, you put on trucks.
Yeah, like the
Like
flatbeds.
they have them cut out, not the truck, but the box. They
Right.
have them cut out, painted and lined for a pool.
Get the
And
fuck
so
out of
when
here.
Yeah, I've
I
seen
think-
it. I haven't seen it in years, but they'll have them. So when they do the open city streets, that's when they block off a certain
like a-
part
yeah.
of, like,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
where
like a
it's
block party almost.
right, open
Yeah.
bike riding, open
Yeah.
walking, vendors.
Yeah. Yeah, you all in the
They'll
streets.
bring in the mobile rock climbing walls, shit like that.
Mhm.
But in some of the spots, they used to have the mobile swimming pools that you can go to. But that
But-
East River shit, I heard nothing about that. The one
Yeah.
thing I did hear about, which I think they're still working on, is where my old garage used to be, off of 14th Street on the pier, or along the pier on the west side,
Mhm.
where that where that new, like, elevated park is.
Yeah,
They
yeah, I
got
know what you're talking about.
Yeah, right next to it, where the FDNY water, the water crew is, the guys who go on the boats.
Mm-hmm.
They were supposed to build that area into like a beach. And then because to be honest with
Oh,
you,
yeah. I know what you're talking about. I've seen
yeah,
that. They
to
got
be
something
honest
like that
with
right
you,
there.
to be honest with you, though our waters always look great, like they don't look Caribbean clean. What our waters, New York water, is surprisingly some of the cleanest in the country. Like,
Mhm.
period.
We do have
And-
the best
and-
tap water in the country.
That too, but you can swim in them waters. Obviously, as New Yorkers growing up and knowing how many bodies might be floating in them Johns, how many
Syringes.
fucking all types of shit. Yo, like when the old garage used to be there, like right, like towards the exit, the exit driveway, like you used to be able to go along the walkway right there because it cut through the front of it. I
Yeah.
seen a dead shark belly up in that
Wow.
water, baby shark, little baby.
Yeah,
I
they
can't
call
put it on
that Baby
screen, but
Shark area over there by the Long
it was
Island
like
Sound.
maybe like this big or so, and it was
But Dan, they're building something right at the beginning of the West Side Highway. They're like extending along that pier area over there. And I
it
was
been at the base of the West Side Highway.
yeah, at the base of the West Side Highway. Like
Well,
when
those piers over there, like they've been having concerts and shit down up
I
there.
know, but they're putting more shit over there now.
I believe it. Thank
Is
all
it-
the non-New Yorkers coming in with
That's
these
not
ideas.
a sanitation barge, that boathouse that's next to that.
It's not a boathouse, and yes, that's actually that big green shed that
yeah.
you see. It looks like a
Yeah.
shed.
Yeah.
That's actually sanitation's paper dump.
Oh,
and
okay, because I see
it's
the
a
barges
marine.
in there for all the time.
It's considered a marine transfer station, and so
Well,
what
Oh,
it is the. Go ahead, Tyrone. I'm sorry.
I think I might have to come to New York because the way the Schuylkill River look in Philadelphia, y'all ever seen that cartoon, The Oblongs? I think if you fall in that river, you're gonna come out like one of them motherfuckers. That's how dirty that Schuylkill River is in Philadelphia. So maybe I need to maybe do some water work over there in New York.
Nah, you don't need to get in the water over there. I'm just saying you can like I mean you could go to Coney Island and you could come to the beach, Midland Beach here in Staten
yeah,
Island, and
yeah.
you can get in the water there. My kids get in all the time. You don't go
But
that deep, but you can get in. But I was saying, TJ, yeah, that actually it's a marine transfer station. So where the trucks drive up the ramp, go up. There's a platform. You
yeah,
back into it, open the tailgate, dump the trucks
yeah,
right into
to the
barges,
right into the. I've seen it.
right,
Yeah,
right into barges, and then when it's full, the sand workers there, they go down. They go down along the water, tarp it off, whatever, and then eventually the boats come and take it away from there.
okay,
But yeah.
all right,
Hmm.
all right.
Yeah, well,
Shit,
guess what?
yeah.
I'm not jumping in the East River, man. That's all I'm saying.
No, but you know what I seen out there? People are paddleboarding out there in on the
Ah,
in the
Oh yeah,
Hudson. They jet skiing
paddle.
and shit. And I'm like,
I've
bro, that shit's hitting you in the face, dogs. You know what I'm
I've
saying?
seen the jet. I've seen the jet skis many a times, yo.
Yeah,
And I
I'm
mean,
like,
let's think
nah.
about it, yo. Coney Island every year, Polar Bear Club in this brick ass weather,
Yeah, nah, that's I don't
jump in
need
the
to be
water every
special
New
like that.
year.
I don't need to be
Nah,
I
special
want
like
to do
that.
that.
I
I
would.
want to do
I
that.
thought about
you
it
see my
one time.
skin? Okay. I'm this, not this, man. Like I'm
You said I'm not
I
palm
can see
colored.
O out there
I'm not palm
mad
colored.
Vaselined up. O out there Vaselined up before he gets into the
Man, I ain't catching shit.
water. I'm gonna slide
but
in and
yo,
slide right out.
but
Shit.
yo, real quick. Speaking of the color of your skin and your skin tone, oh pause. Um, I was watching this video on YouTube. You know, one of them like I like watching like videos of like lists and shit. And one video I seen was I think it was 5 countries in the world that accept black people, like as far as or accept foreigners as far as living easily. And your country, your motherland of Ghana came up as like you can kind of like settle in there almost on day
Transition,
one type shit.
easy transition type shit. You mean
How
like
real is that over there? Like,
Yeah, well, I was again, I was more on the countryside when I went, but yeah, we never dealing with the country folk, man. You never hear anyone say, "Oh, yeah, I don't mess with these people or that people or these Americans." I've never heard it. The 2.5 weeks I was there, man. So I mean, and it's easy because most of the people there speak English. English is the official language there
okay,
with different dialects. So you'll be able to get around, man. It's like it's I don't want to say it's like any other country, but it's you'll be able to function. You know.
okay,
I get it. No, because it was like it was saying like not just because we black, but like they were saying like free like you don't obviously you're running against people that mostly look like you, but you don't get a lot of the same racial hangups. They were saying visa wise, like I think it's like a small fee you might have to pay if that, and
Right,
and
and
and your
I believe
temporary
they.
visa goes for like a long time too, like a year, and you gotta like if you want to become a resident there, like you just you prove you got a bank account kind of deal.
Mhm.
You don't really have to pay much type shit.
Right. So I got the visa, the 2 year visa for like I think it was like $100 or maybe 150 or whatever. Again, I was able to get a 2 year visa, So but I think from now till I think the month of December or the next 6 months, I'm not sure. I have to do my research on that. Follow up on that. I think they're waiving the whole visa requirement. So you're not going to need a visa for the next couple of months.
And you know why I think that sounds real? Because what are we about to walk into in about another month and a half or so? We're about to walk into this madness, and I really think people are gonna start leaving, partially due to shit like we're about to talk about right now. I'm sure y'all heard about fucking Elon and Vivek Ramaswamy and their fucking Doge Council, right? You know, the Department of whatever bullshit, aka these two guys in an unofficial, semi-official governmental role are going to be running a cost-cutting department of the government. And something that a lot of people, I have to get this off, I'm sorry, y'all, but a lot of people, especially in recent conversations, oh, they're not gonna touch Social Security. They're not, oh, all the people they're all around their age, they're not gonna touch Social Security. They're not gonna touch Social Security. TJ, and I don't say this in no disrespect, but TJ's the oldest brother here on the show. And for as long as you've been alive, maybe longer, have they not been talking about trying to eliminate and or cut Social Security?
Oh yeah,
one way or another.
This was a thing back in I think Reagan's era and shit like that. That's when it was going. That's how far back it was going. But
And
yeah, and
I've
it was
been
like
telling fucking people forever
that.
they've been
That's
trying to attack
taboo.
this shit.
That's taboo. And if they do that, it might get super ugly real quick. Real quick. Because you've been paying Social Security from when you get your working papers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Your first job, you're paying Social Security. The first day one, hour one, you paying Social Security before you even get paid type shit. All right?
Exactly.
And I've been working since I was 15. And you telling me I'm not going to get none of that now? All I paid into it? Thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars with all the jobs you had? Think about it. If you put that type of money away for that long and never touched it and just kept on adding from the time you was 15 to that, you'd have a nice war chest for yourself.
They're gonna have to give people a lump sum if that's what they're gonna do. And they're not about to do that.
They're not doing that.
Yeah, they're not about to do that.
Ain't nobody getting a check. They're just saying cut. That's it. You get nothing.
And that's what
your benefits that you get for life, you don't get no more.
Hey man, listen. That's extreme to believe. I mean, I know the government can do whatever they want, but you put that money in, so it would be extreme for me to believe. Now I can see where they can say, okay, it's cut it off. Once it's cut off, you don't put no more money into it. That's it. It's cut off. You're not getting no more. But for them to say, hey, it's cut off, and somebody that's been working for 50 years that got all that Social Security put in, there's no way they would, like O said, they would have to cut them a check for something. They would have to cut them like a one-time check for some of that money, man.
And the reason why, again, this is why whenever people try, because the funniest thing to me in all of this, right, is all of a sudden people are now believing in U.S. government. You get what you hear me when I say that? All of a sudden now people are believing in the government. The same government that we couldn't trust from day one. The same government that had my brothers right here. Y'all joined the military, and then what? Y'all are two of the fortunate ones, where there are so many more who came out the military less fortunate. Now, we're not going down the rabbit holes of what, where, whys, and hows when it comes to that. But I'm a rest in peace to Keenan from All Podcast Matters. He said some shit when they had their show way back in the day. There would be no need for a Wounded Warriors Project if our government actually took care of our wounded warriors.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And so when you think of things like that, and think about why did people ever trust the U.S. government? And so now the man who people are just taking his word at face value, but right in their faces, he's giving them and living by his alternative facts, and is pretty much they've been preaching shit like Everything that he claimed he's not, they're about to do this shit.
Dan,
This man is on a retribution tour, whether y'all like it or not. And the fact that he's allowing this South African who's just been a U.S. citizen for less than or just around 20 years or so be a part of his government, aka like some shows were calling him President Junior. You know what I'm saying? Like, this guy don't fucking care.
Dan,
And something like that, if they're talking about looking at it as a savings, because oh yeah, my bad, like a post I seen, ooh, you're voting for Trump because your eggs were $3. Well, guess what? Your eggs are about to be fucking $10. Maybe $20, maybe $20 for a fucking 18-pack.
Dan, this is what they voted for, bro.
You're right, but guess what? This is what they voted for. But guess who's also still subjected to it?
We gonna get, but
who didn't vote for this shit.
We survive better than they'll ever survive, dogs. We know how to survive as a people on top, and we know how to survive as a people on bottom.
True.
You know what I'm saying? We've all been broke. We know how to get over. You know what I'm saying?
You're broke right now.
My whole comprehension of this is like, you want to announce these guys that's here to help the U.S. government to finance the deficit. And the thing is, as a person who lives in America, I don't give a fuck about the U.S. deficit. I said it before, y'all ain't paying that shit. Y'all know y'all not paying. If y'all owe trillions of dollars, supposedly, there's no way y'all paying that. And like TJ said, if every country started saying that every country got to pay them the money that they own, we would just be passing money around. So as the people, I don't give a fuck about the deficit. So y'all can say whatever y'all want. Y'all can hire these fake jobs. Y'all can bring guys in. I don't know how you think announcing that's going to make us feel, because we don't have to pay that shit. They're not repossessing our country. So I don't want none of my money going to nothing that I don't give a fuck about. You know what I mean? So it's just stupid to even act like we don't care.
Tyrone, but most of us don't want our money going to shit we don't give a fuck about. But what the fuck happens? Our money has been going straight to Israel, who's been tearing up Palestine. Our money goes straight to other wars that we shouldn't be even fighting in. Y'all should have never had to go to another fucking country to tear another country up. For what? For what? That's what our money goes to bullshit. Plain and simple. Our money goes to shit all the time that we don't want. And so this is why, again,
bro.
So now Social Security, they're gonna say that they take away this shit, which again, now more than ever, it has been leaning me into retiring at 20 years and not worrying about making it to 62, because that money just might not fucking be there for me.
You can only work longer just to increase your pension at that point. You just be increasing your pension.
Exactly. And that would be it.
Right.
And that would be it.
They got the balls. They got the balls to say it. That's my thing. It's like, I know y'all taking money. I know y'all doing all this shit, but to come on TV and announce it and have the balls to say it, and we just supposed to, and you think that that's supposed to be cool? Like everybody in the country just going to sit back and just be cool with it? No, you could cause a revolution if you talking about taking away Social Security. I mean, for real, seriously.
Absolutely. But I'm just saying this from the standpoint of, I told you niggas. I've been telling y'all for years. But most people think of it as conspiracy. Most people think of it as, oh, nah, they'll never touch that. Think about all the old people that voted for him, yada, yada. They don't give a fuck. Just like all, and are you about to say something else? But I'm going to throw this to you, just like all these niggas out there who voted MAGA and now are crying because MAGA ain't accepted it. They've been told you to your face. All you were is a number.
You realize, right, that we're talking this shit. This man hasn't even been inaugurated yet. He hasn't had his first day or was his first day in office yet.
It's because of his cabinet. You see the people that he's pulling through it that don't have any experience in none of these areas. Linda
Offset
McMahon is
suspended.
the head of
What?
Department of Education. Why?
Yo,
Pete
Why?
Hegseth.
you
What
Pete
what what
Hegseth, the guy who
what
can't even
doctorate
fucking
does Linda McMahon have? What
dude.
PhD she got?
Pete Hegseth can't hold his liquor and was a national. What was he? He was in the National Guard, and he's gonna be running the military.
you got
Bro, Matt Gates had
Matt
to
Gates is done.
had, he had
Matt
to
Gates
fall
is
out.
out.
He
Yeah,
had
yeah,
to
he's
he had
out.
to fall out
He's out of
because
there.
because this shit was too bad.
they've been doing. Y'all don't understand. Like crazy shit
Don't
been
say
going
we
on.
don't
So,
understand. We understand.
so
Go ahead.
no, my mom. I had to give up. My mom had 2 houses in her name. To stay on Medicaid, she had to sign one over to my sister because they was going to Medicaid was going to seize her house for her to stay on Medicaid. And here's the thing: she retired. She had all this money in her retirement package, right? If she died, my dad, that money is non-transferable. The only way she can make a deal to transfer that money is to take like a 30% cut on the money, and then if she died, my dad would get anything that was left. So they said either you lose 30% now, and then your husband can get some money if you pass away, or if we give you the full benefit now, if you pass away, she can get that the full benefit, die tomorrow, and that money they just keep it. So it's like y'all
That's
already getting
crazy.
a ton of money out of the people. I don't understand why y'all still got to get more. It's crazy how they steal money.
You know, we talking about stealing money, and I know Dan's gonna go to the shit, man. I'll let you go, Dan. But we talking about these entities basically stealing money from the public, from us. The shit that happened, I mean, a couple of days ago, no one is saying, "Oh my God, this is crazy." Everyone is like,
Straight Jordan Shugs running down the court type
like,
shit.
"Wow,
Yo,
that's crazy." Like, I
it's a
mean,
perfect segue because yo, I knew we as a people could be this heartless. and I hate that we're laughing because this shit ain't funny. Because my
somebody
first
died.
thought,
Yes, somebody
yeah,
died.
my first thought, I didn't have. I'm keep it real. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm just like everybody else. I didn't have no sympathy. I would have been hurt if it was one of mine. Yes. Rest in peace to one of my friends whose birthday was yesterday too, who died because of a medical condition. But damn it, man. Like the lack of sympathy, yo, people was like, yo, prayers and copays.
Hmm.
People was giving up prayers and copays, shit like that. And to be honest with you, one of my first thoughts was, damn, this is how you make a supervillain. Because if this man had kids, and this man's name, as I'm pull it up, this man's name, Brian Thompson. If this guy had kids, this is how you make a supervillain.
Yeah.
When the world is reminding you every day this week on a daily basis, fuck your life. Word to Nems. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. Like, it's that real. It's that real. But the flip side, and I 1,000% get why people don't give a fuck, is because you were the man, the number one man of United Healthcare, who they've instituted so many reasons to not pay out people's medical benefits, not pay for certain people's care. And then when you think about that on top of this Republican part, well, it's not a Republican Party no more, this MAGA party that's coming in no more, that thinks things like school choice, thinks things like you should be able to pay for whatever medical care you can get, and yada yada yada. Like that mind state is like baked into the country to where it's like, yo, fuck your life.
What?
It's fuck your life, and they don't care. Like these medical companies, like you just said, Tyrone, how much more money do they need? And their thing is they're constantly just raking in money and saying, nah, fuck that. You don't need
This is
your leg.
this is the
You
only
don't need
country they
this
do
ass
that to.
surgery.
This is the only country they do that in too, because you go to Canada, you go to Europe, everybody's got better health care than the fucking United States, and it's not even close.
Here's my thing. What kind of person do you have to be to actually like make that your career choice? To be the person that has to go through and try to deny as many claims in health insurance claims
It's a
as you
job.
can.
It's a
I
job.
know it's a job, but I couldn't do that job. I couldn't be sitting there knowing that this old lady's dying, and because she failed to tell us that she smoked cigarettes 55 years ago, I gotta like deny her health care. You know what I mean? Like for me as a person, I couldn't personally take that fucking job because I'm gonna pass some shit through that I ain't supposed to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
You couldn't do that job.
I'm just saying what kind of person you gotta be to like I don't want
You couldn't
like you
do
want
that
to have
job.
sympathy for folks, but I don't have sympathy for a person like that. Like you literally killing
Yo,
people
that's
and
not
stealing
your
money.
job. Is not to follow sympathy. Your job is follow the guidelines of what is told for what a claim should be picked up or
Right.
denied. That's it.
Yeah.
That's
But I
all
feel
it
like
is.
a
It's very
murderer.
black and white. If it don't meet those parameters for what it needs to be a claim, stamp that shit. Figure it out.
Hey yo,
Figure
you
it
did
out.
that too easy, TJ. I'm looking at our friendship now.
I used to call people for collections, so
Look at that. Like this. Oh, you don't meet the
and
criteria?
I was very good.
Look at that.
I was very good
Fucking
at getting other
dirtbag, you.
people's
Fucking
money.
dirtbag, you.
I was very good at getting
Yeah,
other
yeah.
people's money and shit.
He's a
No,
dirtbag, boy.
did you hit him with that terrible line? So how you gonna take care of this today? Like today, they like how you gonna take care of this?
So, how much money are you gonna send? Like,
Let's figure it out here. You got the calculator out because we're gonna do some real. We're gonna do some collections math right now.
I wonder how many times TJ called me.
Nah.
Yeah.
It was mostly companies I was calling. I wasn't calling like people personally. Yeah, but we
During
had
the
to call people.
holidays.
Yeah, my man used to take all the medical collections. He was like, I don't give a fuck. This is an old man, right? He says he would go like this when somebody would piss him off. He says, brace yourself, and then we hang up the phone on him.
Y'all were rude like them Indian scammers that be calling.
Yo.
You motherfucker, you fuck you mother. You fuck you ass.
It was jokes in there all the time. But yeah.
But yeah, man, back to this shit.
Yeah.
But back to this shit though, like again, I don't want to call it, but it's like, God damn it, fucking Americans, us people, us like we are some cruel individuals, and rightfully so. That's just my thing about this whole moment. It's just like, yo, like, how are you getting roasted for getting shot? Like got shot, you got killed, and you're getting roasted.
Now imagine from, I guess you got to say from the family's perspective, his children lost a dad, and now all these people are saying bad shit about their dad after he's done passed away. The wife can't explain it. You know what I'm saying? And
dude,
now
didn't even know the man. Just you represented this company. Oh well.
Right.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Right. But going to the shooter's perspective, what if a claim for his child was denied and the kid died because they couldn't afford to pay it, or for something that should have been claimed 9 times out of 10? You know what I'm saying? It would have to be
John Q shit.
Yeah, it was just that simple. Or like you said, they were lowering. They're being investigated by the SEC for like illegal trade and shit like that. Like they were doing some underhanded shit from the jump. So you can't have sympathy for people who are trying to rob you in your face. Like,
right. But that's why I said, TJ, this is how you create a supervillain. This is why I said that.
But you know what?
The first thing you mentioned was the kids.
You know what though?
This is
I
how. This is
do
the other way you create a supervillain. You give him
kind
56K more to try to get his point off.
What?
All right,
We
we'll come
can't.
back.
We can't hear you.
That's the fucking
can have
the Wi-Fi at Castle Grayskull is
sympathy
fucking
because the
broken.
man
That's so bad.
can't sound. You don't.
He can't even make a rebuttal because he said, "You know what?
That's
I
me see
said
little kid walk by.
I said Castle Grayskull. I meant wherever fucking Skeletor came from.
Yo, no, I was gonna say though, man, that
He's
when
trapped
this
in
shit first
Mumra's
happened,
coffin.
when it first happened, I was like, yo, this is a hit. And this is before I even knew about the silencer or whatever. Because
I didn't know about the silencer either. That was crazy.
yeah, a fucking silencer, okay. Yo,
He wrote on the bullet casings.
Right.
And
He etched on the bullet casings.
And allegedly now too, I saw that in the bag that they was holding that was found in Central Park, allegedly there was Monopoly money in it to represent like how much money could one person have.
Yo, listen, you know the crazy part is? The crazy part is that the city, I don't know about the country or the world or whatever the case is, but the city is really rooting for this guy, yo. They're already calling him the next DB Cooper. It is crazy to me.
But did you see the post? Did you see the post? I don't know what park they was in. It looked like it might have been Union Square, where they had a meetup to saying like the shooter lookalike contest.
Yo, can we
And
dispel?
They had cats in the shiesties all lined up. Like,
can we just dispel NYPD? The dude was not light skinned. All right.
Yeah.
He was not light skinned.
Pointy nose light skinned equals white.
Please stop saying this man was light skinned. All right. He was 100 pure, like the pure driven snow that comes down around your favorite holiday. White. Cool whip white. All right.
And allegedly came from Georgia too, I think they said. Something like that.
Super white.
Yeah, man.
All right?
But you know, part right why it was called no snitching, because this to also see NYPD, of course, of all people, NYPD $10,000 reward for our help. Niggas ain't helping.
$10,000.
Even if even if it was 50 or 100,000, I don't think nobody's helping.
That's 7 figures, bro. It better be $1 million. It better be $1 million. It better be $1 million to get a call in to the hotline.
Clear my debt. Clear all my debt. I want my credit to start back at 700.
Tax free. I want my $1 million tax free. I don't want no taxes on 10,000. Everybody was laughing at that shit.
And again, like, you know, this technically ain't your typical snitch situation, because we ain't involved in that crime. That's, you know what I'm saying. But for nobody that wants to, that don't want to speak, well, I understand.
The dude probably ain't even in the tri-state area no more.
Nah, gone.
I'm sure he's gone. It was damn near over the weekend. Was it a Monday or some shit like that? This happened Monday or Tuesday?
It was Tuesday, I think.
Tuesday. The man called out sick. He was back home by dinner. He was home by dinner, son.
Yo, ain't none of us was up. Okay, if we were awake, we just rolled out of bed. The shit happened at 6:30.
Yeah, I was in the shower.
Exactly. I was not at the workplace.
Yeah,
man.
You know that would have been at night for sure. That would have been at night. We do our best work at night. Yeah, man. I mean, I just want to know now if CEOs of other big corporations are on what's their DEFCON level right now. You know what I'm saying? What's their DEFCON level right now? Because you saw the next day, Blue Cross Blue Shield immediately repealed the same thing as United Healthcare. with
Well,
the
it wasn't. It
anesthesia.
wasn't that. It wasn't that it was the same. What United Healthcare implemented like the day of, and then instantly changed was they were going to now cap the time limit
on your
on
anesthesia.
how much they pay for your anesthesia.
Yeah, yeah.
So imagine you needed to be under for like a 6 to 8 hour surgery, but this can't go past 4. 10 grand an hour after that.
Way more
Like
than that.
yeah, I'm sure, but you're making people make fucking major life decisions. Like you were really ready to make people make major life decisions over that because why? Because
Wait a minute. The big thing was they had an AI making the decisions and not bringing any empathy into what they would classify as a good claim or denying. That's why the shit went left. They were implementing AI to make the decisions.
Wow.
yep.
What I was trying to say before the internet rudely interrupted me was like, you got TikTok, you got Instagram, you got all these people on these social media apps, you got all these GoFundMe's that come out for people to get books, for people to do all kinds of dumb shit, right? So this man could have tried to go fund me before he decided that he was just going to take somebody out. You know what I mean? Like, so it's kind of like you had options on trying to at least get some help with the way social media is going, and he could have made some videos. He could have exposed them on some of the Instagrams or something. He had like other options other than just going straight to like, I'm gonna take this motherfucker out. You know what I mean? It was like, so for that part, I'm just kind of like, come on, dude, you could have did better than that, man.
True, but I still understand. I still understand because because who knows? Because again, we don't know the true motive. We don't know the true motive behind what and why. You know what I'm saying? And that's really the thing. It's like we don't know the true motive of what and why and how and all that good shit. So for the reason, we don't know if this person had bills or something that they were trying to justify this killing for.
Right.
You know,
And
or,
the suspect lives his wild long for some shit like that. Like how many people?
Funny enough,
how many people are on that?
which funny enough, I had to log into TikTok because I wanted to show y'all this video that I saw today actually before we started because we were talking about snitching aspect of things and finding what the person looks like. You got to see this. Y'all have to see this video. Let me see it. Let's make sure share audio tabs is on. Share audio and share tab on the screen. Okay. I just want to make sure that we got this shit working now. Please let me know. Oh no, wrong page. Wrong page shared. I was
like, I see me.
Sharing the podcast.
I was hoping he shared his Pornhub. You know what I mean?
let me know if y'all can hear this.
American man is fearing for his life because
Can y'all hear that?
Yeah, turn it up a little bit if you can, but I can hear it.
on the internet that he looks like the man accused of assassinating the United Healthcare CEO. Joey Manorino says, "How is this allowed? This can get me killed." Well, Joey, I'll tell you who defends things like this, and it might be the last person that you expect. That's right, it's you, Joey. You defend things like this because you wrote speech is free speech. Misinformation is
now real quick though, but let me go. Okay, but real quick though, how crazy that the dude looks almost just like him.
Oh shit! Oh shit! They do all look alike.
And this the person said, "How is this allowed? This can get me killed."
CEO Joey Manorino says, "How is this allowed? This can get me killed." Well, Joey, I'll tell you who defends things like this, and it might be the last person that you expect. That's right, it's you, Joey. You defend things like this because you wrote hate speech is free speech. Misinformation is free speech. There are no definitions of those things that can be clearly defined without inherent bias. Every human will inherently have a different definition of hate speech. Therefore, shutting people down for hate speech and misinformation is inherently wrong.
No.
Joey, remember, shutting people down for misinformation is inherently wrong. You're just
And I just had to stop that there because y'all was saying the audio.
No, misinformation is not free speech, bro. Misinformation can
But
get you killed.
And the irony of that guy talking about, wait a second, nah, this could get me killed because he looks like the shooter. And you was sitting there on another Twitter post defending ignorance, defending the right to, which again, you can free speech. You can say whatever the fuck you want. You want to talk racist and bigoted. You can do that. That don't make you free from consequence. That's why I've been reminding people: don't let MAGA get you fucked up.
Listen, there's a reason why you can't yell fire in a movie theater, bro. That shit's against the law. That is against the law. As my man said, rest in peace, Prodigy. Speak the wrong words, man, and you will get touched.
Get touched.
You will get touched.
You will.
You will get touched. It's a very true statement. It's the most truest statement you can make. You can, yes, this country allows you to say anything behind bars. You know what I'm saying? Like
that part.
You can say whatever you want when you're in jail. It don't matter who's listening to you. Nobody. You know what I mean?
Again, don't let the actions of this get you fucked up. Plain and simple.
They know who to test. They know who to test and who not to test, man. That's why it's all talk. It's all talk. You always see the videos. It's on some bully shit all the time because they want to feel inferior. You know what I'm saying? They ain't walking up to no brolic motherfucker talking that shit. You know, stand on your business if you about that life. If you about that life, live it. Because I know plenty of people who do. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's all bullshit, man. They can talk all they want, man. That's all it is to me.
Yeah.
You yelling at me from across the street don't do nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, say that shit to my face.
Oh, what's up to Sharon Gustin? Said free speech is free. The only rule affecting it is slander. Good point. Great point. Great point. Because again, that slander could get your teeth knocked out. That slander leads to black eyes or pew-pews, like what happened in Manhattan.
What are you saying? Are you trying to assassinate my character?
You know what I'm saying?
Are you trying to assassinate my character? Do you know who I am?
Which funny enough, again, thoughts and condolences and co-pays to that guy. But assassination of character goes to our man, the light-skinned wonder of the world from the 6, Drizzy Drake, suing UMG. And as this article, I'm not gonna post the article, but I'm gonna just read the headlines because it kind of encapsulates it perfect. Drake alleges Universal falsely inflated popularity of Kendrick Lamar's diss track "Not Like Us." Now, as something I haven't heard nobody really say, in that, no, this wasn't falsely inflated. What he's forgetting is Kendrick himself said, you know what, internet, here it is for free. No copyright strikes, no nothing. And that's what allowed it to pop the way. Besides it being a great song.
Dan, they're part of the same record company. They did the same thing for Drake. They did the same thing for Drake. What are you talking about, Drake?
We know that, but the thing is once again, when you're looking at the copyright laws of music, right? And Kendrick, and this was all over the place. Like this was there. I thought this was common knowledge that everybody knew. Kendrick said, Kendrick allowed the track "Not Like Us" to pretty much get used everywhere.
Yep.
Because he knew how damaging this could be as far as battle and is concerned. And Kendrick played the game smart. So what Drake just did in saying that, Tyrone, is UMG, y'all be inflating numbers, which most people who understood streaming and understood this world that we're in a streaming, we knew that these people been inflating numbers. We knew that. But Kendrick gave it to the people. That's why you were able to use it on your posts and use it in your videos and make fun videos like, redoing the song. And why we heard it in HBCU bands and we've heard it at games, we heard it everywhere because he opened the accessibility up to the music.
He knew what the song was before it even came out.
That's
and he
it.
Knew how to, and he knew what the public, how the public was going to respond to it.
And
he's
because
made anthems before.
And because it stomped a mud hole in his ass, Tyrone, Drake is just more upset about this. And I'm going straight to you because I remember you thought Drake's diss tracks were air quotes better songs. They weren't. But what's your thoughts on this?
They were better songs to me. But my thoughts on this is simple, right? If you make a song implying the things that Kendrick implied about Drake, about him being, a sexual deviant and that kind of shit, and pedophilia shit, like, if you make a song implying that shit about me, I want to take it to the street. You know what I mean? We rap better or whatever, but you implied some real bad shit about Drake, right? So now we all know Drake can't take it to the streets. No offense, but light skins don't do that. So
light skins, man, stop it.
So I mean, this lawsuit is Drake trying to retaliate for that without doing the worst thing you could do, I would say. Because for me, it's like, if you accuse me of something like that, or you imply of something like that about me, dog, I need to see you. But Drake can't see him like that. They don't want to turn the divide.
Also, Ty, nobody came out to his defense. Is like, nah, he's not like that.
Yeah, but he's got to.
You know what I'm saying?
I know, but you got to defend yourself. Like, how do you can't just let that kind of shit just fly around out in the atmosphere.
You're right.
You know what I mean?
That's like being accused of sexual harassment on a job and then find out the chick was lying. Like, that's still a stain on you. People will be like, well, she wouldn't have said it if she didn't think that. You know what I'm saying? That, like, you have to leave that job after that. You can't go back.
I just think this whole lawsuit is Drake's way of trying to retaliate off of that and trying to, like, clear that stigmatism up. Because he did put defamatory things in the lawsuit too. So he said that the song also, like, defames his character and all that kind of stuff. So I think this is his way of legally trying to, like, say, hey, yo, I ain't gonna do that shit.
He's not gonna win.
Man, listen, I see what you were saying, especially right there. Like, this is not how you retaliate in hip hop. This is hip hop. This ain't just rap music. This is hip hop. Battles, diss tracks, it's hip hop. You retaliate by making a better fucking song. Or you retaliate by coming back with a fucking absolute banger of an album. That's how you retaliate. You don't go against the you are like, you're pretty much like you're suing your mother and your father. because your brother punched you in the face over some shit that you did, and mommy and daddy didn't come cover your ass.
Yeah, but you sue your mommy and your daddy because you can't beat your brother. Your brother done punched you in the face. You can't fight him again.
That's what I'm saying.
And your parents been telling you your whole life, leave your fucking brother alone. He's gonna whoop your ass. You can't helping you read.
That's what I'm saying. And so now you look like a dickhead suing your family.
Yeah,
The same house, you're under the same fucking household.
yeah.
You're still gonna be under the same household until you turn 18 or 21, aka when your contract is up and you can get up and leave.
And your cousin J. Cole even said, I don't want no smoke with your brother, man. He even warned you like, no, I don't want to do that. And you
That's
still
it.
jumped in there. So,
That's it.
He's living his best life, though.
TJ, your cousin remembered that one time you power bombed him too hard in the basement.
Facts.
I was just flashing back to your stories about fighting with your brothers and your cousins.
Oh my god. Oh my god. You know what? Some of the best part of my childhood, those WWE no holds barred matches we used to have in the basement. Jesus Christ. You'd have thought we was raised by savages by the time we was done doing that shit.
I want to ask you a question though. I don't understand Drake's end game because now you kind of you making yourself look like
no.
So and you don't need the money. So what is the point?
His end game is trying to expose the system in the industry.
The system that he uses?
Yes. Yes. He's really
back
he's
to back.
willing. He's willing to fall on that sword to expose the industry, but it's not going to work. I mean, it'll make people smarter if they ever read, because people don't read books these days. But
or listen to the starting five, because I've been teaching y'all about how this streaming shit don't pay for years. When I was looking into making an internet radio station, the shit don't pay.
So
it don't fucking pay.
So all it's doing is educating, I guess, the artist. Maybe that's what comes out of this. But his end game trying to sue and win, I don't know. His lawyers are going to take the check anyway because they're like, hey, that's what you want to do, buddy? Your bank account is long. We'll be more than happy to take your money and try to make this shit stick.
We got another litigation coming up. I mean,
and he ain't gonna be able to call Morgan and Morgan. You pay if you win your case. No, you're gonna be paying right out the gate.
Yeah, out the gate.
He gonna call Top Dog Law.
No.
He's got his own 767, so he's got his own airplane. I mean, it was gifted to him, but I mean, he
wasn't in an accident. You was in a rap beef. That nigga told you he not like us. You're right. You're not like us. We're Top Dog. Call us now.
So you could be like us.
Get out your mom's Ford Fusion. That Grand Cherokee you always wanted. You wanted the Scat Pack. You didn't want to go back to back. Call Top Dog. Yo, them fucking commercials, yo. They just the dude is rhyming in the newest one. Why couldn't I be called for some fucking voiceover bullshit like that?
Because you don't sign up for voiceovers, Dan. You got a good voice.
I don't know where. I need to fucking find out where, number one. But I need his agent to be shouts out, and I ain't hating. It's just he be saying it just sounds like bullshit, but I ain't hating.
I thought it was just a tri-state area. I was in Cali. I heard the commercial out there. They're multinational.
You was in a gangbang crime. You wore the wrong colors in the wrong hood. We don't have no colors over here, dog.
The only color we have is green. The only color we represent is green.
Oh shit! Top Dog, sponsor us, please. I'll cut a fucking ill commercial for you. Well, you finally back from getting the ice. This Drake situation.
Yeah, no, I was getting ice and my damn doing laundry. My fault, guys.
It's okay. Drake situation. I hope they dry.
2 more loads, man. 2 more loads. But yeah, how far did we get with this Drake situation?
Uh,
Far enough. It's just what's your take on it?
It's from what I gather, it's a lot of the practices that may have happened when he was on top, and now that he pretty much lost this battle, he wants to now double back and persecute or prosecute the same people that was doing these practices when he was on top. Now he wants to go ahead and bust this case wide open with this whole payola thing.
you know what
When
though? It would be interesting if as part of their defense they say that in the trial.
yeah,
That would be interesting. But go ahead, continue.
that would be very interesting. Yeah, and I think that's pretty much what it is, man. It's listen, we Drake has been on top for a very long time.
Long time,
I'm not, and that's
at least a decade.
Me being a Drake fan. I like his music. I find his music enjoyable. Is him being on top and him being the best rapper out is two different things, right?
That
So
Facts.
right, so he's been on top for a very long time, as
But that
far
doesn't make
as
him the best rapper out, though,
doesn't make him the best rapper out. No,
and that's what he believes.
and now I feel that he feels as though, okay, this is a threat. This is more than a threat. Like we're now saying that 2024 is Kendrick's year. It's been a long time since we've said that it's someone else's year besides Drake's. So yeah, and
He
now you're
did have
saying
the
that,
number one selling album
not
for the year.
not like right, and now we're saying that Not Like Us was being pushed. No, Not Like Us. He happened to drop it at the right time. It was catchy as hell.
Listen,
You know what I'm saying?
everything
And
Kendrick did with that whole thing was strategic, bro. He saw
yeah,
it from the beginning to end. He was playing chess the whole time.
and
He
yeah,
was playing chess the whole
it
time.
was the accessibility of the song. As I'm gonna remind y'all, he allowed the song to be put up everywhere.
yeah,
Like he didn't have none of your Instagrams or your TikToks or your Twitters. He didn't have the song blocked for use by everybody.
yeah,
Like TJ said, chess, which again, Drake, in thinking about his battle with him and Meek, he wasn't Bobby Fischer levels of chess, but his levels of chess was very, very well. And he kept it hip hop. The first thing that I was reminded of TJ was when he was sending Charlemagne the bottles of champagne after he fucking was winning the battle. And
Right.
because Charlemagne was dissing him and all that. And it was like,
So-
yo, like you were on the winning end of a battle before, and now you're the sore fucking loser. And this is
but
the approach you're taking.
what he
Yeah.
did with Meek was checkers, because you got to look at the opponent in front of you. You know what I'm saying? Meek is not a chess player, so you don't have to play chess with a chess player. That's some
Philly plays chess,
backgammon shit.
Tyrone, right?
They play
Philly
chess.
plays- I said Philly
Philly-
plays chess, right?
Not me.
See?
Meek plays backgammon.
Yeah, that's what he did, because it had dice in it. That's why.
Yo,
Right, right.
thinking about and not to dwell on that old ass battle, but man, thinking about it now, man, Meek's boss was Rick Ross, and Drake and Ross made some good ass music all during that time. So
Yes.
what was the headquarters
Yes.
like?
So
You know
what you know what you just said? You know what you just said? Oh, Drake likes in-house fighting.
Mhm.
He loves in-house. He's going after UMG. Same household as with Kendrick. Like the analogy I made before, where Tyrone jumped in and added the extra sauce to about you hit your brother in the house, and now you're going to sue your parents because your parents allowed the fucking fight to happen. They let boys be boys. You know what I'm saying? And now you was cool with the boss over here, but then you go fight with his little mans.
Mhm.
And then all of a sudden you like, come on.
Listen, Listen, Kendrick is a cash cow right now. He's a cash cow right now. And he's about to go on tour. Them numbers are going to be stupid.
And he's about to hit the Super Bowl.
Stupid. He's doing the tour right off the Super Bowl, kid.
Which the Super Bowl don't pay. The Super Bowl just further makes him global.
That
even more
exposure is
global.
going to be sick.
It's not just a tour, dude. It's a stadium tour.
Sick.
That part.
It's a stadium tour. We're not
That
talking about
part.
the Garden or Barclays. No, we're
No,
talking about
they're
MetLife.
doing it in Jersey. Yeah, they're going to MetLife.
Yeah, they're going to MetLife.
Lincoln
They're going to
Financial. I think they're going where Tyrone's team plays. They're going, yeah.
So they're doing SoFi because one of the concert dates is on my birthday, and I'm trying to convince my daughter to go, but she was like, "Dad, it's $200 a ticket," and I was like, "Eesh,
You don't know nobody in Hollywood?
not that nice." We ain't there yet. When we get there, you see me taking pictures with these people. You're like, "Who's that?
Gotcha.
Who's that funny looking white dude you with?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Yo, like, think about it. Like, the space that Kendrick is in now, he could go to fucking Michigan and sell out the big house.
Yeah.
Yes. It's a phone
110,000
call.
seats.
It's a phone call.
They're talking about putting another date in Toronto.
They added more dates to LA already.
And he won't get touched in Toronto either.
Yeah.
No, because he's doing stadiums. There's no check-in for a nigga doing stadiums. You know what I'm saying?
At all. Like,
you gotta check in at the local club, bro. He's not doing local clubs, bro. You're not even seeing him by the time he lands to the hotel.
You're from here. You gotta check in to even see the outside of this place. You get in the parking lot.
I'll be honest with you. I mean, not to sound naive or not to sound stupid, but I didn't even know that Toronto had stadiums.
Well, Major League Baseball, CFL stadium.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, where the Blue Jays play.
Soccer. They do soccer up there big.
Mm-hmm.
They can go to CFL. He could sell out every hockey arena.
CFL.
not like us on ice. All right on ice.
Not like us capades.
Right.
He can hit all of South America. You know what I'm saying? The song is huge, bro. And he got SZA opening up for him on the tour. She's like one of the hottest chicks in R&B right now.
I'm sorry, TJ. Say that again. Say that again.
SZA is
no. Before that, you said the song is huge, which is why I brought up that whole argument a couple of weeks ago about this being the greatest diss song. We're still talking about this song, man. Like,
I don't know if it's the greatest.
Kendrick didn't even put "Not Like Us" on the album, which, by the way, is a great fucking album.
Yeah, I heard it.
Okay.
I ain't listened to it yet. I'm still waiting for the hype to die down.
But
we still talk about No Vaseline, so pump your brakes.
That's right.
It's not the greatest ever.
Yeah.
We still talk about No Vaseline.
Yes.
Oh yeah. It ain't over, motherfuckers.
Y'all ain't shit without Ice Cube.
Yo.
The most annoying laugh ever.
Yo, Tyrone, man, I don't know if you're being perfectly still or you frozen, bro.
I'm not frozen. Not now. I'm just trying to figure this internet shit out, man. This shit it's getting on my nerves now. I'm gonna have to get a new router or do something about this.
You got to upgrade to DSL.
Chill.
56K. Pause. Not Dixon. I forgot. DSL.
That's why I was like, chill.
DSL changed the new meaning over the years. But
that Kendrick shit, man. Like, yo, like I said, he knows how to create an anthem, right? We gonna be all right. You're not like us. What's the other joint? And then he had bangers. He put up bangers like Drinking. I mean, his first album was like 5 or 6 bangers on there already, right? So he's put out maybe two classic. I give him 2 classic albums, and now he's coming out with this other album, which was tight, and one of a very high diss track. But it wasn't even that diss track. It was the whole back and forth. The battle itself was dope because they were coming at each other like, I dropped something today. Oh, I had one in the chamber. I sleep in the studio. I'm dropping my shit tonight. Like they were ready. They were ready at all times. But then, Kendrick went for the home run hit. You know what I'm saying? He swung big and he knew what he was doing when he took that swing. And the thing was Drake had no response to it. It was like when you snap it on somebody and you shut it down. You can't say nothing. Or like when the kids in the park, somebody catches a dunk and dunks on dude and everybody rushes the floor. It's over. It's over. It's like Vince Carter at the dunk contest. Kenny said, it's over. It's a wrap. It's done. It's done. Just get up out the chair, give the man his trophy. We going home. We already know who won. That's what it was like.
I give Kendrick three classic albums. I think the first one, To Pimp a Butterfly, and then this one. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, I agree with you, man.
Yeah, because Damn still to this day, Damn wasn't it for me.
Yeah, and then the last one too. Everyone liked it. I thought
Morale.
Yeah.
That was good. It was alright. It was cool.
It wasn't GNX though, man. GNX was album of the year.
He got back to the gritty shit. That's why.
Yeah.
And he's telling stories. The man got bars. It's not like he ain't got bars. The dude got bars. You got to go back and rewind some shit sometimes for him. And he'd be like, oh, he's setting up a scheme, and then he's like flows into something else. Kendrick, I give him his props, man. The dude is nice. He's very nice with it. He's very nice with it.
But what we got new for y'all, anybody that's listening now and or later, is we got a Discord. I started the Discord yesterday. I put out the word last night. Like, oh, should we? Tyrone was just like, yo, we should be on everything. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. It don't hurt to make it. We already got 5 people in there from a couple other Discords, TikTok people's homies so far. And that's the reason why I made it, is because as of January 19th, if this Chinese company doesn't sell to America, to somebody in America, TikTok is gone.
Oh, that's the ban, right?
Wow.
Yeah. TikTok is gone and it's officially fully banned. Like, shouts out to our guy Wyatt, which scrolling through my TikTok, I remember the brother from Montana. I was scrolling through and I posted up them videos back when he wasn't banned on TikTok. And we was talking to him. This was before Tyrone was with us. And remember, we talked to him about, yo, what was rent like? And he was like, oh, like $700 for a 3-bedroom. We was all like, yo, we out, we leaving.
Oh, yeah.
But Montana was, I brought him up because they was the first place to ban TikTok as a state.
Get the hell out of here.
Then, you don't remember that, do you?
No.
And then now we got this national ban because of bullshit. And I actually had a video from TikTok. My man, when it went by Dustin Diamond, which
I'll be right back.
No, it's not Screech from what's the name? No, Dustin Dynamite. He went by, but he made a video about one of the politicians who sparked the ban and who signed off on the ban, and how we could all go find the people who implemented the ban. But let me put this up.
My funny thing about the ban is that TikTok's defense is that, oh, you're hindering freedom of speech. And the ban on TikTok is not hindering anybody's freedom of speech. You're not saying that people can't make videos. You're not saying that people can't go on YouTube and make videos. We're just saying that your company won't be allowed to operate in our country. So TikTok needed to come up with a better, their appeal process was that, oh, we're appealing because the United States is trying to ban freedom of speech. And I'm like, that's not a good argument.
Pause that, and it absolutely is a good argument. But we'll get back to why there's problems in that in a second. But check this out.
This is Mike Gallagher. He is the one that wrote the TikTok ban bill. And he owns lots of millions of dollars in Facebook stock. And so do all the Democrat and Republicans that voted to ban TikTok. They also own stock in Amazon, Google, all the platforms that are suffering right now because TikTok. And so
let's remember that when they take TikTok away in January, and we're already, pissed off and united for just being held down constantly. So
yeah, he kind of rambles on, but point of the video is to show the person who wrote the bill in why TikTok is going away, and yeah, a lot of it I think has to do with, as we talked about before, money and why people didn't give a crap about the United Healthcare CEO getting popped. Excuse me. Is because of Facebook has been fueling, and we're on Facebook right now, but Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg and them has been fueling funneling politicians' money almost since inception. Actually, not since inception, but since the government at one time tried to come down on them.
Mm-hmm.
Once you start lining their pockets, they're gonna leave you alone. X is a totally different story. Even though I thought when they were Twitter that place was a shithole when it was Twitter. Now that it's X, it's only good for corn. That's it. That's it. It's only good for that.
I would never
Ain't
call it X.
it ain't neither would I, but it's only worth it. It's not worth the bit anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And then we see where Elon is, so that platform ain't going nowhere. They tried to say that this was a way of getting Chinese people were stealing, Chinese government, whatever, stealing information, blah, blah, blah. No, what I personally also believe is that the American government noticed the power of TikTok and how much information, like good information, legit political information,
movements and shit like that. Yeah.
yes, were being generated from them. Let's remember Trump back, what was the 2020 election, how his whole rally had about 6,000 people. Because why? Because a movement on TikTok went and signed up for his free tickets to go to his rally, and nobody showed up because it was all TikTok people showing the power of unity and togetherness. And to Tyrone saying that, y'all, it's not a thing about free speech and all that. It is, and it isn't, because TikTok themselves as a platform already stifles our speech in certain ways. When you're on these lives, you can't say certain things on these lives or they'll ban the live. Appeal processes for videos and stuff doesn't go through human appeals. It goes through algorithm. So little things like that are minute compared to the bigger overall scope of things. But when you're trying to stifle a company like this, it is a stifling of free speech one way or another. It is a stifling of free speech. And again, not freedom of consequence, but the freedom of expression part of free speech. Not freedom of what your Twitter fingers make. Twitter fingers, as Drake once said, Twitter fingers turn to trigger fingers.
Just think.
Trigger fingers turn to Twitter fingers, but like this is a problem. This is a problem because TikTok has become a safe space for a lot of people. It's became a place for a lot of people who historically have been introverts, was able to make friends and then step out and be a little bit more extroverted. Like I actually I would like to show. Let me find this other one I've seen, but like there's beauty in being on the TikTok platform. Like let me show this real quick, and then we'll get to going around. But I got to shout out to this brother here who goes by Ace on here. But this guy does videos like this with people around the world.
Mr. Ace, name.
Read the caption. Ace taught deaf, hard of hearing kids how to dance, and this is how it went.
Like, a special friend of mine told me you guys all love to dance. You do.
Like
facial expressions are really important in sign language. So what type of facial expressions do they have when they're doing these moves?
I mean, everybody like this, like real serious. Because everybody's gonna see you guys all over the world.
One question: are we not going to be
You are definitely going to be paying attention to this.
Yeah, and I just wanted to briefly show that because, like, more than just what people think, what these people who are scared of, like TikTok as a platform has been doing shit like this. Like, Tyrone wouldn't be here if it wasn't for TikTok.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Tyrone wouldn't be here on this platform with us as a member if it wasn't for TikTok. A lot of people that I've met, I haven't met in person yet, but like what partially inspired me to start Discord were people that I've met through TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Through the wrestling community on TikTok. Like TikTok has been more than just a place to do dances as people thought it was at one time. It's been more than just what people think is just a kids app. And grown
look.
adults meet in building on this app. And this thing, I mean, it's been fun, and I've been glad I've been on there ever since.
Listen, just think about other countries where the internet is censored. Like you can't even Google half the shit. Or we couldn't even have a podcast like this talking about the government.
Nigga,
in
in
any
China
way, shape,
itself, TJ, in China alone, they have their shit. They have their shit where you can't Google certain things already.
Yo, so
this
this is funny you say that because I work for a travel agency, right? And a lot of agents, when they go on these tours, they ask me about getting VPNs because half their shit is getting blocked. They can't send emails out to other people and other shit like that. So they got to go through the VPN and say they're somewhere completely else just to get shit done. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's serious. It's serious. This is global. This is global.
So, you know what makes me skeptical about TikTok though? I'm a little skeptical about them and about their real that they might are stealing our data or something. They might got something underhanded going on because TikTok has a complete big hub in Texas, right? They said we got a complete hub in Texas. TikTok in America is run from Texas and all that. So why can't, with all that money, why can't they just get one of the guys that runs it in Texas to just label that shit as LLC and then sell it to them? If I'm wrong, can't they not do that?
The Japanese company is not doing that, bro.
It's Chinese. They're
Chinese. The Chinese company is not doing that.
But
bro.
I'm saying
they need a solid investor in the United States to take on TikTok.
It's you though. They own that hub in Texas. They own that, so they can just sell it to themselves.
They don't care about the United States, bro. They got the rest of the world on TikTok. You're not hurting TikTok. You're hurting TikTok a little bit, but you ain't hurting it that much. You ain't hurting it like that. You know what I'm saying?
I just feel like it's an easy fix for them to just sell it to themselves and keep it moving.
Yeah, it sounds easy, but the government don't work like that. They're gonna make sure that it's gonna be somebody outside the company that's legitimately gonna do that.
And they don't want them to sell it like an affiliate.
No, they want them to own it. Like, it's a franchise.
Get it all the way out. Yeah. They don't want them to franchise it.
They want them to franchise
China's still involved.
No. Right. No, I'm talking about sell it.
That's what we're saying. They're not going to sell the whole company because, like TJ said, it's bigger than just the U.S.
They can, however they running it from China, they can run it from Texas.
That's what Tyrone. What you're saying is what they've been doing.
Right.
But the way you're describing it is like what TJ said. They're not going to quote unquote franchise it out. No, the American government wants them to sell the company. Like, bang, like you're done. China, it's over.
Right.
No.
And I'm saying sell it I'm saying if the Texas Health with an LLC as a company, they can sell it to them. Now it's a United States business. It's a United States company. They can still run it all over the world. If they can run it all over the world from China, they can run it all over the world from here.
They can do that, but then once again, with this American government that allegedly people are now all of a sudden trusting, no, they'll step in and be like, no, you have to block this, you have to block that. It's what China does with their internet already. It's what Japan and other, like, not specifically Japan, but it's like Russia, it's like North Korea. Like, they have their shit funneled to where they want you to see what they want you to see.
Yeah, they control all the servers. They control everything that comes in and out.
Right, and that's the issue with this, because again,
you can't even get a VPN in some of those countries, bro, because it's illegal.
Right. And the America that we're about to come into with, again, people think this is going to be only 4 years. The way that they're building shit like this is for the long haul.
Listen, if TikTok gets banned, all these girls, these white, high class, all the young kids are gonna throw a fit, bro. I'm telling you right now, it's not gonna go down.
Adults, nigga, we're throwing fits, not y'all specifically. Adults are throwing fits because my algorithm ain't got no kid shit on that. Fuck out of here.
Right. I'm just saying, it's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a problem, and they ain't gonna be able to solve it quickly either. It's gonna be a big deal.
I got up to 27,000 followers on there and then got banned. So I'm already fitted. You know what I mean? I tried to get back on there. Huh?
No, I said right.
Yeah, but TikTok done a lot for me. I don't, and it's like, you say you could go somewhere else, but my YouTube and my Instagram don't do what TikTok was doing at all.
Right.
Not even
and
close to it.
It's going to be pushing more people back to IG and Facebook, and it's going to open up. And Facebook and IG are just going to fucking explode. They're going to open it up and make it like TikTok. It's not like that. It's not out there. The people from TikTok can go over there and do the same shit.
No, TJ, it's not like they've already. Think about, like, I'm gonna put this in my usual wrestling analogy. The WWE doesn't innovate; they copy and kind of make it better in some cases, in some people's eyes.
Right.
TikTok came out the way they did. Instagram started making their reels and shorts longer.
Right.
YouTube, like Tyrone mentioned, YouTube started doing YouTube shorts because of how powerful TikTok was.
Right.
These are the companies that been here already, have been reacting and adapting to.
Right.
And then, yes, now they might profit a little more because of TikTok's soon to be disappearance in the States. Which, again, I hope they don't sell. I don't want to see the platform go, but I don't want to see them fall to America capitalism and this thing. Because, like you mentioned, Facebook has been there. Facebook, the Meta company, they own Instagram already.
Right.
They own a bunch of they own Threads already. Like, which Threads, it ain't Twitter, but I like it better than Twitter because you're not getting all the lies.
It's about to get there. Trust me, it's about to get there.
That's why I opened up a Blue Skies account.
Okay.
Because Blue Skies is more of a peaceful right now, a more peaceful version of Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Instagram has already been like Twitter because all the corn actors and actresses and OnlyFans, the naked side of OnlyFans has been all over those platforms for years. Yeah. But I think all of this, no, not in Blue Sky. Not in Blue Sky yet. Yet. Eventually, people are going to be on Blue Sky's link in bio. But point of all of this to me is again, if TikTok was paying some of these politicians like Facebook has been, like all these other,
we wouldn't be talking about this. We wouldn't be talking. Yeah, absolutely.
Do any of y'all know about Fanbase? Because I've been on Fanbase. It's Isaac Hayes' son got a Fanbase app like that, like TikTok. And
I've
it
been on
don't
fan
pop.
base at all. That's why I'm never on it.
Yeah, it don't pop
Fan,
at all. And I would think like the black people would support it, but then I realized this dude don't promote. He just think because he Isaac Hayes' son, and he got this app that black people was just supposed to run to it. And I'm like, I haven't seen a commercial for it. I haven't seen no advertisement for it.
You
Even
gotta
on his
promote, man.
page, I follow him on his page. He don't really promote like that. Like he's not hyping it up. So I don't know, and I don't know what's his business model or whatever. But I guess he thought just because he was black and he was Isaac Hayes' son that people were going to flock over there, and that shit is weak, bro.
well, and you
Oh.
know what? Also, too, Tyrone. I think it was just because it was black. I think that's like it hit when he put it out. It came out at a time where the movement for us people, it felt kind of strong, but yet it still went under the radar. Because like you said, it's not advertised. People don't really know about it. And it's and from what I've taken from it so far, if you don't have people on your page and on your account already, you're not going to get a free and open algorithm like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? It don't. But that's my experience. Y'all can download it and check it out and see if you seen it how I seen it. Or next time we get up, I'll show you. It's just something about it. You know what I'm saying? But I think, like you said, I'm Isaac Hayes' son. And hey, black people, this is a black space for us. And people didn't come through.
You got to promote that shit, man.
Yeah, I didn't know anything about this.
Yo, just like how Black Planet is still alive, but it's butt cheeks and it's full of bots.
Right.
My login still works. So my same login.
Sure, it
my
does.
Same login still, no, it does. It does.
I'm gonna log in after this and see.
I don't even know if I have a page on that.
Well, nah, I had a page of that shit back in the day, boy.
Man, listen.
Damn, Dan, you had a page in Black Page?
You said Black
Page? I mean Black Planet. I'm sorry, Black Planet.
Of course I did.
You had a page on Back Page.
Oh,
that didn't sound right, bro.
No.
Of course I was on Black. Man, listen.
He said
of
I had a page on Back Page, a whole full page.
I was, nigga. This is pre-marriage, so I was on Black Planet. We was on Mi Gente. We was on all of them.
Mi Gente.
Mi Gente. Oh, God damn.
Look at here. Black Planet is still a thing. Look at this.
Yeah.
Here's my profile. I changed my picture a while back, but look, it's still.
Wow.
Damn, it looks like Facebook.
That's it. Look at this place is still running live with all virus and hacker pages.
Black Planet.
Look at 6 years ago. I'm shocked BP is still a thing. This is how. Oh, look. 17 years ago.
Wait a minute. Scroll up. It said this is a legacy post.
Look, comments and likes a lot. This is back when I won the touch tackle championship.
This is a legacy post.
17 years ago. So no more HTML code though, where you could get the music. And look how fucking young I was then. I was on the bus going to work. You know what I'm saying? 17 fucking years ago.
Young man back there.
This used to be my profile picture 17 fucking years ago. And did security. Old school paint. I don't even think I made this in Adobe Photoshop. I think I made this on fucking Microsoft Paint.
Microsoft Paint. Wow.
Look, back in the day, this was more than 17 years ago.
Ving Rhames? You met Ving Rhames?
In the club in Puerto Rico. Got to talk to him and everything. Yeah, he was a good dude. And he was short. He's shorter than me.
All of them motherfuckers is short, bro. Every last one of them is short.
17 years ago, this shit is still fucking active.
That's crazy.
So yeah, Black Planet is still a thing. Let's go back there. Let's get Black Planet popping again if fucking if TikTok is going.
Man,
Me
depends,
Henry ain't still
depends
ain't
on who
there.
owns it, man. It depends on who owns it.
It's
Robert
probably
Johnson. Robert
just like
Johnson.
BT, just like BT. Some fucking mayo-y white person owns it. But yeah, man. What are you about to say?
No, I was like, we got to keep it alive.
Yo.
Keep Black Planet alive. That's gonna be my next TikTok post. Like, yo, if TikTok's going away, come follow me on Black Planet. No
it's funny, man.
HTML knowledge.
I met my ex-wife on Black Planet, man.
Wow, that's where it all started.
That's where it all started, Black Planet.
Oh
So
man, that
got
was a red flag right there.
Nah, you still
I'm fucking with you, O.
There's one person that I'm still friends with to this day that I wouldn't have met if it wasn't for Black Planet.
Well, there
one
you go.
person for sure.
There you go.
I met. This was in the era where there was mad difference. So before it was called social media, I met my wife through this thing called collegeclub.com, where it was it used to be like a social media type site but you had to go to a college. You had to sign up. You had to put what school you went to. I wasn't going to college.
Shit.
I just put CSI. But funny enough, I see my wife's picture. I sent her a message. She was going on the website to actually close the account, saw my message, took interest in my picture. The rest is history.
Wow.
I took interest in that picture of young Dan. That was quite dapper.
What are we doing here?
The Christmas lights came on, sir?
No, that's actually the red from my heater, I think, bouncing off the wall.
Oh, yeah.
It's that time of the year, folks, where the big boy came out.
When you turned that on, bro.
Word. I guess I was talking about sexy time with my wife. So.
It's the algorithm, man.
The algorithm. But funny enough, though, the lighting of this changed, and I gotta say, Tyrone, the documentary that you guided us to watch, man, that shit was shot great. And that was the fucking Madden documentary. It's in the game. And I gotta say, for a person who's played Madden as long as it's been out on systems, because sorry, TJ, what you said, it originally came out on the Genesis. Because like they said in the series, Nintendo was like, nah.
It was on PC first, though.
It came out on PC eventually, and it tells you that in the documentary. It actually came out on the very first when it finally released was on Genesis.
No, TJ, the very first Madden they made on the PC and it was shit. And so they couldn't get it to look good. So they put it on the Genesis first, and then they got it back to PC.
Well, that's the one I played, the one that was shit. I played that one. Because I had the 3x5 floppy disk, and it was 2 discs. And you had to load the one disc and then pop that shit out and load the other one so you could play the fucking game. And I was in heaven because I didn't know what good football was. My imagination carried me through a lot of us.
This camera is adjusting to my lighting situation. But go ahead, Tyrone. You made us check this out because you wanted to talk about it.
Well, I thought it was wild, and apparently, I guess I was the only one. But I played Madden since it's been out, and I did not know some of these stories. I did not know. Like for them to say,
and let's take our time. Let's go through these stories one by one because there's a bunch of stories in this joint.
Well, I'll take the main thing that I thought was wild. They went to Sega with the game, with a concept for the game, whatever. And Sega basically told them, no, if we make a game with your concept, your game, your workers, all that, we get this percentage of all the profit, and you guys get this small percentage of the profit. And EA Sports said, we don't want to take that small percentage. And so they went home, bought a Genesis, reverse engineered it, and then made the game themselves. And then took that back to Sega and put it in, and then let the motherfuckers play it. And then once they played it, it was like, "This, we gonna sell this ourselves if you don't give us a good deal." And
Yo,
Sega had
aren't
to
you
fold on that shit.
aren't you so glad? Aren't you so glad that Genesis, that Sega never decided to sue? You know, who knows where EA Sports would be, you know, today, or Madden the game would be today if Sega had
Wouldn't be no
decided to
Madden.
sue.
Wouldn't
There'd
be
be
no
no
Madden.
probably wouldn't be no Madden.
You
Exactly.
mean, you know what I would say that as is they didn't take the Nintendo approach.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna lie, most of us growing up, especially in video games, we were slaves to the rhythm of Nintendo. But as I pay attention to a lot of video game stuff as I get older, nowadays actually, now more than ever, like I'm watching more video game shit than I do sports shit right now. And Nintendo sues everybody. Nintendo's fucking sues everybody. And that's one of the things that Tyrone I was gonna save for the show, because number one, that part right there, the reverse engineering of the Genesis system to get the code, to write the proper code to get the game up was one thing. But I don't want to fast forward too far yet into making the point that I was going to make, that they tried to say was it wasn't, and why. Actually, I'll get it out right now because we're all bouncing around. Why the fuck?
It's Tyrone. It's Tyrone. He got to mute. There you go. No, you're on mute now, Dan. Dan, you're on mute. You got the strobe
Yeah, we
effect
can't
going
hear
in
you,
the
Dan.
background. Okay, there you go. All right, you're fine.
So, but with the guy who started, the owner of EA, leaving EA and going to start the Panasonic 3DO, that's what kind of, I didn't know he was involved in that shit system. That was one thing. I didn't know he was involved.
I didn't get that far. I didn't get that far.
Yeah.
Well, sorry, but you're still gonna be able to enjoy the doc regardless of what we say here anyway. You're still gonna be able to enjoy it. But I remember when the 3DO came out and it was a dope idea. It wasn't $700 though. That's how much that damn system cost.
Yeah.
But him leaving was not why PlayStation started. I just mentioned Nintendo. Part of why the PlayStation was started was because when Sony was ready to get into the hardware system setup, and the Super Nintendo came out, I think it was right after the Super Nintendo, they were going to do the Nintendo PlayStation.
Right.
And it was supposed to be a cartridge disc-based thing.
Right, but the Madden joint made them change that shit altogether.
No, that's the way they delivered it on the documentary.
Yeah. The 3DO, they was like Sony can make their own shit because Sony was just so big. They were into everything. They were in the advertising.
But it was legitimately because the Nintendo PlayStation deal fell off.
Right.
That was the first step. It wasn't the EA guy.
I thought Nintendo. My understanding was that Nintendo felt as though they didn't need Sony.
Right, you know that was part of it too. Yeah, and so that whole thing fell off. Like, let me pull up the. Let me pull up the Nintendo.
Documentary was amazing though. The documentary was amazing.
Yeah,
I'm gonna watch it after this. It relives all your childhood shit. Like I remember all the first Madden games, and then when they went to the Michael Vick era, and Michael Vick was on the cover. He was the first player on the cover of Madden.
Yo, TJ, yo, correct me if I'm wrong though. Because I didn't watch the whole documentary.
Right.
They didn't mention Tecmo.
No.
Tecmo? Not at all.
No, not at all.
Because okay, so I'm on episode 2, I think. And it was like, yeah, you know, we introduced the name of the players or whatever. But Tecmo Bowl been doing that.
They didn't acknowledge Tecmo Bowl at all. At all.
This is the Nintendo PlayStation.
That would have been crazy.
But no, they didn't mention Tecmo at all. But also too, Tecmo. No, what the difference is that we learned was Shouts out to black people and the brother that they got from Harvard to
Yeah,
be part of
yeah,
this shit,
yeah.
to
He
be
got
a part
himself
of the
there.
team. He installed to where the names were on the jerseys.
Yeah.
Rosters.
Tecmo Bowl
Yeah.
had the names of the players when you scored a touchdown Ernest Biner and shit like that. You know,
Ernest
they had that
Biner.
shit.
Wow.
But no, he got the names of the players on the jerseys.
On jerseys.
And
Yeah.
if there was something wild, Tyrone, that I'll take is the brazen act of just shipping that shit
Yeah. That's the part
and
where I'm at.
just shipping it and saying, yo, fuck it, we'll take whatever comes with it.
They
And
had
the
to do it,
NFL
though.
was just like, yo.
Yeah, I thought that was crazy too. And the way he said it, he was just like, because they made 2 cartridges. They made the one with the names and stuff on it, just in case they got the agreement from the NFLPA, and then they made another one with no names on there. And the kid, and then when they asked the boy, he was just like, "I'm shipping the one with the names. I don't give a fuck."
Yeah.
He just did it.
Yeah, he just did it.
Like, man,
Shout
you
out
got
to
some
him,
balls
bro.
on you, bro.
The rest
They
is
said, "Who
history.
put the names in there?" I did. Fuck it.
He got
And then-
suspended, right? He got suspended behind that.
Yeah,
he
he
got
got
suspended.
suspended for a week.
Yeah, but then like they was like, this nigga was right.
Hey, you know
He got
what I
suspended
think?
and got a raise.
You know what I think is not true? And I think EA Sports is trying to use a spin. They're trying to say that the reason why they got that exclusive license was because the NFL was pissed that 2K sold that game for $20.
Yeah.
And I don't think so. I think EA Sports went in there and got that license to try to like monopolize their game. And they just using that as a spin. They're gonna say that the NFL was mad that 2K sold that game.
But you
for
saw
$20.
from the NFL, their product is not worth $20, bro. That was an insult to the Shield, bro. We're not a bargain. We're not a bargain entity. We're not no shit you get for $5 at the fucking secondhand store. Nah, bro.
So you really
We're a
think
billion-dollar corporation, and we need to be paid adequately.
So you
We
really
ain't
think the NFL got that mad about it that they said, you know what, since y'all respect us, we gonna give y'all exclusive rights to the thing?
Yes.
That don't make sense when they could have sold more product.
No, it wasn't about the product. It was about the product. You buying a cheap product for $20, and this guy is still matching us in numbers at $60 because they got a better product.
Yeah, but
you know what I'm saying?
They didn't have a better product. They didn't have a better product. That
Oh,
2K5 better than Madden.
Nah.
That 2K5
In that era,
that 2K was that 2K was fired. That 2K was fired.
I still stand by the first two 2Ks. The first 2 were their best ones, and to me, after that, then nah.
The one with T.O.
that
they sold for $20 was their best one.
I still don't agree. Even though we had that conversation, I still don't agree with that. But the shit that blew my mind was I didn't know 96 didn't ship.
Oh, nobody knew. Yeah, you just forgot about it. I forgot about it.
I knew 96 didn't ship because that was
I forgot.
Was pissed, dude. I was pissed. I had just left for the Army and we was going to AIT, and I was like, as soon as I get to AIT and I get my locker, I'm getting the mat and I'm gonna start busting ass up in here, and it didn't ship. But I will never forget that. So yeah, I knew all about that night. I knew.
You know what I really liked about this documentary? John Madden was not going to let his name get tarnished. You know what I'm saying? Like he was all about his name, and he was serious when he was in those meetings about, well, why would the fuck guy do this, and why would that? He was like, yo, they gotta be legit plays, they gotta be legit defenses. Yo, it's gotta be
his
real.
name was really his name.
Yeah, his name. He stood on his name. He stood on his name.
And he was one of us, all day, every day, with the cigar in hand.
Oh yeah.
And your boy Joe Montana didn't give a fuck.
No.
He stole my man's game and downplayed it so that they could sell more Maddens. And nobody played now.
Yo, with that right there, Tyrone was crazy too. I didn't know that it was like on the like in the midst of the night type of deal. Like, well, I'm gonna just go over here, make this for y'all, but I'm just not gonna make it like.
You know why Joe
what I
Montana
got.
didn't give a fuck? Because Joe Montana was getting a check. He was getting a nice check. And
But
he was like, yo,
but now
downplay this
I
shit all
will
you
say
want.
though, I will say though, now better than Madden at that time. I'm sorry, Joe Montana's sports talk
Oh, yeah.
football
Yeah.
was better.
Yeah.
No.
I had-
than Madden at that
yeah,
time.
yeah, it was.
No.
Yeah, it was. I played that shit forever.
Time out. When they came up with the Joe Montana Sports Talk, that was better than that. But the original Joe Montana football was terrible. The first one.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
Because and I didn't know why it wasn't good until I found out EA Sports fucking sabotaged that. They
Yo,
said
Joe
we put
Montana
it.
Yeah,
Sports
they
Talk.
gave him the throwaway. They gave him the throwaway.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
gave him the man.
But yeah, man, like
throwaway
it was
to
dope.
Montana
It
game.
was dope watching that because it was like it was a reminder of how the game changed and how everything changed. You know, like just the whole having to get John Madden. That hiccup actually saved me from saying the wrong name. But having to get John Madden to finally do what Oprah will never do, and that's take himself off the cover.
Off the cover.
Take himself off the cover and be like, yo, like this is what the kids really want. You know what I'm saying? This is and the shit worked.
But
You know
also,
what
Dan,
amazed me?
Players on the cover.
go ahead, Ty. Go ahead.
And you know what amazed me is that they realized how much the graphics have changed and how much we started paying attention to shit. Because remember when they were trying to figure out how to ship the Madden and they said, hey, let's not put the football in the player's hands. We don't have to pay for that.
That too.
So I did not realize that the old Madden, you didn't even have a football in the player's hands. All they did was light up the bottom of the screen.
Because you was worried about getting the first down. You didn't give a shit if he had the ball or not.
No, but that
just
shit
gonna take the
too.
football out the player's hands and save us all this money.
And then there was the one year where the guy that they said, wait a second, why? How come the football isn't in the guy's hand? Why is it not in his hand? Well, because we had to ship it. So what do you mean? So this game went out because we had to ship, because they had that 96 moment, and then they created that the guy created that saying, everything is fine, we're shipping on time.
Yeah,
everything is fine, we're shipping on time.
What I also liked is how Madden's become a teaching tool. Like, it's teaching you coverages, it's teaching you defenses, it's teaching you offenses, it's teaching you how to play your position. Like, you can zero in and be an interior lineman. You can be an interior offensive or defensive lineman and play that position. You know what I'm saying? Like they were talking about all these dudes who were creating themselves when they were coming out of college and stuff like that. They were learning that position. You know what I'm saying? They wanted to be all over the field.
The game was innovative as hell, man.
Which on the football field, people used to get clowns like, oh, why y'all running this like Madden playbook and shit? Like, yo, why you?
It like, works in real life. It works in real life. It's real plays.
Some of it did. Some of it did. The playbooks gave a base level knowledge, and they still do give a base level knowledge of how plays are designed.
Right.
A Kyler Murray knowledge of the playbook design.
Yeah, Jamarcus Russell playbook design, right?
Jamarcus Russell.
No watching tape at all. Nah, but like the innovativeness of that, of kind of using it, as a simulator is dope. But
how about the dude that they brought in and they said we wanted you to design it and get the graphics, and the boy was like, all we expected him to do was put a green dot on the screen, and this motherfucker put numbers and got the whole screen. Got
the guy who took it from the pool, right? He's like, he wrote code from the
They was
pool.
like,
Yeah, that was crazy. And he
they
was
said
like,
all
he
we
wrote it
expected was the
clean
green
too.
square.
He was like, he wrote the cleanest code ever. Like there was
Yeah,
no
bro.
glitches in his shit. I was like, damn, dude was nice. Dude was nice. And they was talking about how they got the players to tackle each other and shit like that. And now it's more physics based. Yo, they get deep. Yo, it's a whole another level with sports games in this day and age. You can't make a sports game without having $1 billion budget. Like that shit is
Word.
expensive.
Y'all think T.O. was double dipping? Because T.O. was working for Sega. He was on the 2K cover, and then I swear he was in there doing the motion captures for EA Sports too.
Yeah, he was.
I think my
He
man
was.
was getting 2 checks.
Nothing wrong with that.
As long
I
as
ain't
they
mad
get
at
bought.
that. But
Yeah,
yeah, man.
man.
But to see the thing I liked about it was to see like each focal point where when they moved the story was when the game changed.
Right.
Like with Madden with Vic on the cover. Yeah, that reminded me of that era where niggas just everybody played with Michael Vick and just exploited how fast he was.
Yes.
And literally everybody was playing with them, which
Yep.
was like it made it not fun to play against some people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
In some points. And then like I remember the early 2000s of like playing online and the people who exploited glitches. Like it brought me right back to living
Yeah.
in the Bronx, playing online, and everybody using the Bengals back in the day with freaking I forgot the damn quarterback's name from
Boomer
USC, Carson
Esiason.
Palmer, with
Oh,
Carson
Carson
Palmer,
Palmer. Right.
Chad Johnson,
Yeah.
and TJ Hushmanzada
Right.
as the wide receivers, and everybody running the fucking that double out, the
Yeah.
out and the up and the out
Yeah.
the post
Yeah.
out run,
Yeah. They run inside the numbers and go out.
and I remembering watching Madden tournaments on ESPN and all of that stuff, and everybody running the same play, and it was just like the glitches in early Madden was crazy, but then to see they used the guy who was air quotes the best player in the world at that time to be a part of the team. It was like that was like the representation of how they used to say, like, yo, if you want a job with the government, become a hacker.
Right. That's exactly what I was gonna say. It's like you gotta hire the enemy at some point to catch these people. You know what I'm saying? You have to do this. You have to.
Ed said EA Soccer had to drop millions to get the rights to all these leagues throughout the world, and FIFA told EA to kick rocks. They wanted more money.
That's crazy.
That's true. But Ed, we're talking about the Madden doc. Go watch that shit.
It's on Amazon Prime. It's
Go
called
watch
In the
that.
Game.
When Tyrone mentioned the documentary, I thought that they was going into like EA as a whole, like because there are more problems within EA than the good that they displayed with Madden.
Well, I also like what I think he was a defensive lineman or something. And he was like, I dreamed my whole life to be in the NFL. I got drafted. I couldn't make the NFL. And he just went to EA Sports and he saw how the game played. And he went and told them, like, this is not how a lineman would move and all that. And my man got a job.
It was a linebacker.
He got a big job. He's making bank, making more money than he ever made in the NFL. That's for sure.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
But I do say one thing. I was mad about the documentary. I was mad because I felt like maybe I should have took education more seriously because these motherfuckers were smart. I'm sitting there like, damn, these motherfuckers is smart, like genius type shit.
Dude, one of the guys worked at a nuclear test site. One of the dudes worked at a nuclear test site, man. These dudes were no dummies, man. The guy was like, yeah, I was sitting across from Steve Jobs because I worked at Apple. Like, these dudes were all brainiacs, man. Even a black dude that came from Harvard, he was smart. He was studying hydropology. Oh, what the fuck is that? What the fuck
that was the black man who who did the
Did
names
all
of the
right.
jersey.
Yeah, yeah.
And it just think,
And they had a black man
like,
in charge when he got there. It's like there was a project manager, the
It was
black.
the
and it
two.
just
There was the two black dudes who was the game testers.
Yeah. Yo, I give EA props, man. They didn't give a fuck. As long as you was smart and you was dedicated to what they were doing, they were hiring you. They didn't give a fuck.
yeah.
They were trying to get
And
bread.
they had women all over their staff.
Yeah.
Everything. Like,
But they
Everything,
said they
man.
was just all them guys were saying that EA Sports just basically started a chat room and was just like anybody want to come work on Madden and just went through the chat room. And took
Yeah,
you to
that's
Wednesday.
exactly how it happened.
That's crazy, bro.
That's the way it should be, though. You know what I'm saying? That's the way it should be. Because that's how you get
ain't
the
that
best
way no
talent.
more.
Yeah, but that's how you get the best
But-
talent. And that's why EA it sold 139 million. It's the longest best-selling sports game in the history. And nobody's gonna surpass those numbers. There's no sports game that's gonna surpass those numbers. Ever. And Madden, there's kids that didn't even know who Madden was. They just knew they had to get Madden
Well,
24 or Madden 25 or
Just,
something.
yo, it's just
So
like
FIFA's
Jordan.
not close.
No, I don't think so.
no,
FIFA
No,
hasn't been
no.
around as long as Madden.
Madden's a little tainted now for me though, because I don't like the fact that if you want to play Madden, you gotta play online. And here's the problem. I buy Madden every year only because if I don't buy the new one, I can't play. Last year I tried not to buy the new Madden, and I tried to get an online game, and there was literally nobody on the Madden server for me to play.
Really?
Because everybody,
They
because
keep
everybody
the
wanted
servers
the new
open
one.
They keep the servers open for a little while.
But
For a very,
nobody's
very
on
little
there,
while.
dude. Once the new game came out, dude, I could not get a match, bro. Like literally the next day, couldn't get a match on that joint.
Oh, that's crazy.
So everybody who say they ain't buying a new Madden, everybody who say it's the same game every year and they frustrated, they still buy that shit.
Bro, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. It might be your connection, man, because shit, your connection today, but shit.
Hey, speaking of that, hey TJ,
Yeah.
could it be my laptop? Because I switched to my phone and I'm on the same internet. I didn't leave the house or nothing. I just switched to my phone, and my phone been working.
Yeah,
the whole time.
it could be your laptop. You got to see how much.
Okay. My laptop.
But also too, off the phone, you're working off of two signals, because if one fails, you still got the cell service. So that also helps too.
That does help.
But
But
yo,
yeah,
it's a good thing dipped, because this might have been a part that he didn't get up to yet. The Madden ratings. I appreciate. Okay, O's back now, so you got to hear it. I'm sorry.
Oh damn, yo, Tyrone hit the button on me and shit when he.
I'm gonna hit it on TJ too. So I can get
the Madden ratings, though. There you go. The Madden ratings. I appreciate that they took it serious and added Chad Johnson as the real NFL representation to determine the player's stats. Like that.
He said
that to me,
you know how
adds
good
a lot
they
of
were if they
authenticity.
covered me or not. He said we can just go to the tape for that. He said how bad I beat him by is what their rating should be, and he was speaking truth. He was speaking truth.
But you know, it's funny how you can see the humbleness from a rookie, and then you can see the disrespect for a veteran. Like the rookie went in there, he's like, "Oh, I'm a 75. I'm cool with that." You know what I mean? But a veteran saw 75, he'd be ready to punch you in the fucking face.
Yo, but that's why they had people coming up to EA Sports and be like, "Yo, how am I rated a 92 or 91? Like what the hell's going on? I'm the best."
Mike.
Or Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield was just like, I don't know what I'm rated. He's like, they was like, oh, you're like a 75. He was like, I'm a 75. That's it.
Yo, Mike Williams was straight up like, yo, I'm better than all these dudes. I'm better than all these dudes.
Yeah. Oh, Mike Evans. Mike Evans, yeah.
Yeah, Mike Evans.
But then they took it back. They watched game film, and it was like, Yeah,
Oh
I think
yeah,
we
he's
short
nice.
changed.
Yeah, he's
I think we
nice.
short changed.
He's real nice. He's
Wow.
like, yo, he's nice. Yeah, he's a 95. Yeah, give him a 95. But like you said,
I
yo,
don't know, man. Like,
the ratings were a dope segment of that, and like a lot of ego and pride is involved with that. You know what I'm saying? They take that shit seriously. And if you had a bad season, it's going to show up on the next Madden because you got to work your way back up. You know what I'm saying?
And the Mike Vick, I was interested too. I didn't know that they had a problem. Like the Mike Vick thing was like a cheat code or something. I never knew that. I knew Mike Vick was like hard to stop on the game, but they was making it like some guy found a way like that Mike Vick was basically unstoppable on there.
Yeah, he was unstoppable. He was unstoppable. He was like Bo Jackson in Tecmo Bowl.
Word, yo,
Like that.
if you pick the Falcons, man, a nigga was rolling his eyes. Yo, oh, here we go. Here we go.
it was.
Yeah, it was
cheap.
bad.
Wasn't Jamal Anderson on that team too?
Yep.
Yeah,
You know,
that
know
shit
what's
was
fucked
cheap.
up?
That shit was 2K level cheese, where
Yo,
all
you
you had
know-
to do with Randy Moss in 2K was just
Word.
run
Don't-
the fade, or run the streak, and just tap the bomb
Yeah.
You
automatic.
know what's fucked up? My nephew used to play with the Falcons with Mike Vick, and he used to do that dumb shit where he dropped back 30 yards and then fucking run around and come back up. Yeah, he used to do that shit to me all the
Yep.
time. I ready to
Yeah.
choke that little motherfucker like,
Yeah,
stop
that's-
doing that.
That's Michael Vick, bro. Respect
And see,
that
the
man.
good thing about the game now is the players actually get fucking tired. It's not like now bringing it back to TikTok. I'd be seeing these TikTokers that be playing like the training camp shit, and all they do is run around the field, getting chased by the defensive players trying to tackle them. That's that motherfucker playing it on easy. You can't tell me otherwise. They've balanced the game, though it has its little problems here and there. And yes, there's still funny glitches that happens. The game actually is way more balanced than it used to be.
Way more.
Way more balanced than it used to be.
Yeah, it's not even close.
Just bring back the hit stick. That's all I'm asking.
It never left.
It's
It never
still his
left.
stick.
though.
It was in there last year.
It's in there. It's still in there now.
You used to be able to hit stick on every play.
Nah, they're realistic now.
Yeah.
A guy you use that is not known for cracking people is not gonna be the same. He might get the stop or might slow him down, but he's not gonna blow him up unless he catches him at some wild angle.
You don't get the cartoonish like pop and explosion anymore. But
Yeah.
the hit stick works in all angles now. And that's the thing. You gotta added a level of realism to it.
And the funny thing about it now is if you take the wrong angle on that hit stick, you getting dusted, bro.
Easy.
Yeah.
You is done.
That is the fact.
That's a light
Yo,
stiff arm. Out of there.
You want to guaranteed getting smoked? Hit the wrong preset adjustment in your defense, right? And accidentally tap down and the cover to run the middle, and it's a pass play, you're getting beat every time. Unless you get there fast enough for the sack. It just happened to me earlier, making a mistake, playing fucking ultimate team shit. It happens all the time. You accidentally tap the wrong way, you're getting beat all the time.
Here's what. Oh, go ahead, TJ.
I was gonna say, you hit that hit stick and the motherfucker spin on you, and then you hit nobody.
Here's something that I think Madden should correct, or at least make a delay in. So, like, if I got a defensive lineman and he's going in for the sack and he's getting close to the quarterback, and I switch to him to get the sack, they should make it a delay. Because sometimes if you switch at the wrong time and he throws the ball, you pull a defender off of the receiver and leave him wide open.
Yeah,
so they can have they can give you like a couple seconds delay to switch it, so that you can still stay on the defender.
Oh, I hate that shit. I'll be on the
that's
D-line.
always been a problem.
I get smoked like that so many times, bro. I can't tell you. My brother be laughing as he's throwing the ball. and I'm thinking I got the sack, and I'm trying to switch to get to the other dude, and all of a sudden you switch, and the motherfucker stop running. What do you mean you stop running, bro?
Right.
But man, listen,
How the
the
fuck you
delay-
stop running?
the delay is there because sometimes the switch don't happen fast enough.
Mm-hmm.
The motherfucker
Oh,
stopped running,
no,
and then
yo.
the dude wide open for a fucking 79-yard touchdown.
See now when we're done, I gotta go in and cook dinner in a minute, but I think I'm gonna watch it again. It's worth the respin.
Yeah.
It's worth it's if you love video games, yo, just off the nostalgia, just that alone, like
Yeah,
It's-
it was a
it
dope.
just-
It was a dope doc.
It was a good
Yeah.
documentary, man.
Yeah.
finish it. Oh, finish it. Oh,
All right,
And is
man.
that-
Great show. I apologize that I'm off screen. I'm here eating dinner. I'm saying my mouth is all messed
Leftovers.
up.
Turkey
Yeah.
leftovers.
My turkey
You better
leftovers.
not be.
It was in the freezer, bro. It was in the freezer.
we'll know by him telling us about his guts next week.
But no, man, yo, great show, man. I enjoyed this, man. I loved all the topics today, man. Shout out to my boy Jamal, man. Yo, I hope you good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Yo, TJ, I'm gonna pass it off to you.
Yes. Another dope convo. Pleasure being with you guys. Shout out to people in the comments today. That was dope. Shout out to get rest up, brother. Get well soon. And see you all next week.
It's sad to see that. I hope Jamal is okay. I hope everything's good with him. This was a good show. I apologize for the technical difficulties. I think I'm going to be investing in a new laptop or some kind of situation because this has been going on for about 3 weeks now, and I'm sick of it. But I think it's the government trying to. But just like they're trying to ban TikTok, I think the government's trying to censor your boy because I think
You,
they sending
out of all the
up in here.
people, huh? Or just you?
Yeah,
huh?
me. I'm
Yeah,
the
okay.
mouth.
Yeah, okay.
I'm the shit talking champion of the world for a reason.
That's Jimmy Hart. That's Jimmy Hart right there, man. Mouth to the south.
Right. So it could be my laptop or it could be the government conspiracy. I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with they trying to silence your boy. But I will be here next week, and the technical difficulties will be eliminated. I promise.
All right.
You gotta do what I did because you see the stream on my end hasn't stopped. I just had to upgrade the modem. I had to upgrade to the new equipment, and that changed everything for me. But yeah, man, rest up, Jamal. We'll see you next week, hopefully. So I'll give you your piece to Ishtar. No disabled planets this week. We need fully active planets next week. But and Ill Magic, you know what I'm saying? Peace to hooksrub.com as always. And yeah, man, go watch that Madden documentary, man. Normally I don't shout out people that ain't gonna shout us out, but if you're a gamer, old school, new school, whatever, it's worth watching, y'all. So with that being said, peace. Don't be a CEO.
Peace. Sir.